Hello. What's up?
Was rather fruitful.
How long months ago, dude? What are you? No, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't even. Oh, you know, Colin's just collecting children to drop them off at church is no big deal.
Huh?
Right. So, Gelrin's gonna foster some children and then drop them off at the church.
Sounds about right.
So much hair. What the hell? No, I never got around to scanning book 2. That'll be probably another week. Yeah, the first book's done.
That's cool.
Book 2 and the Book of Children are not. That will take a while. It could be 6 months before I decide to do it again. Like yeah.
Well, there is no rush.
It's just kind of handy, so now I can just press Control F and be like, oh look, this information happened done this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, for the red herring that it is, the Ring of Winter comes up a lot in book 1. Like, a lot.
I
It's part
know.
of the campaign. It's part of the main story. What are you talking about?
It's part of our main story now, but not during the course.
They
It comes
really
up a lot.
they really screw over the DM in that book by mentioning it because it's such a shiny. It's like, let's dangle this shiny thing in front of the players and then have it never be part of the actual story. Good luck with that.
But it was mentioned like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
I can partake in. Do you think
The hell was that?
I don't know.
Probably Dusty.
I didn't hear anything.
You look guilty. As sin, Dusty.
I didn't do anything.
Mhm. Ado won't be joining us tonight. He's feeling a bit headachy.
Okie doke.
I feel like one day Chalk's gonna be like, you know what? This is a good session to kill Greenbone.
No, see,
How to make T feel fucking guilty, like.
one sort of unspoken rule is never to kill a player who's not at the table.
Yeah, we broke that rule.
Yeah, but he wasn't like just off for the day though. He was gonna be. That was more like he's gonna exit the campaign, so let's exit the character. I would, however, having said all that, I wouldn't put it past giving Greenbone some extra tough love every time he comes around.
Oh, buddy.
Got to make it
Yeah.
worth his while.
Entire week.
Okay. Stream is on. What is this?
You should make his anchor a +2 backbiter.
We still had the anchor, yeah.
No, I melted it down. At least I thought I did.
Yeah,
Greenbone, you do 22 points of damage, but you also take 18 points of damage.
Ooh.
That would suck.
Yeah, but... That's where he hit himself in the face before he hit his enemy, yeah? You're a very hairy cat. Sir? You good? Are you playing? Are you playing Greenbone?
So, hopefully the virtual tabletop settled down a little bit from last time. We'll see how it goes. I see everybody made it in.
It seems that way.
Perfect. Just looking for one more PDF. Okay. So who remembers what you guys did last week?
He does, since you wrote everything down.
We fought some stuff. We slept.
We
Got
set a
really
T-Rex
close
on
to
fire.
killing everyone.
Did.
Artis Simber flew off in one direction, leaving us to deal with a T-Rex on a bridge. We dealt
There
with
was
that.
lots of falling off the bridge.
Yes, lots
Yeah.
of floating in the air. We came across Bob the Stegosaurus. He was very nice.
Oh yes.
It was very nice.
We ended up in a patch near some Triceratops, and the Triceratops mama and her babies appear to be in danger.
Yep.
Danger. Danger,
That's-
Will Robinson. Danger.
That sounds about right. You had
That was the
gone
name
to.
of my. That was the name of my very first punk band I was in, by the way. Was Danger Will Robinson. It was the very first one.
That's pretty cool.
You had gone to sleep in your tiny hut, and during the night, you did spot a tiger had a quick sniff around, but since you're in the tiny hut, he didn't really see you, and he just went off into the bushes again. And then I believe it was in the morning that whoever was doing the last watch, which is probably Silver, you could hear some sort of
Yeah.
sign or sounds of struggle from across the pond or across the small lake where the Triceratops and its 4 or so puppies. Are they puppies? Triceratops puppies?
Oh,
Pups.
Pups, babies,
pups.
children, juveniles.
Dino
We're
babies.
camping.
Can we call them? Can we call them trikes?
Hatchlings.
Trikes.
oh my God.
Little trikes. Hatchimals. Which I know are an actual toy.
Oh yeah, we should probably long rest.
Yes,
Right?
you
We
can
got a
complete.
long rest, right?
Yeah, you did.
Did we long rest? No, hang on. Long rest.
All right.
Mad about.
Oh, long rest time. Okay.
This is another dinosaur that I could transform into.
I want to see half of Val's face on the Twitch screen.
That's because he's only half on the
Because I'm only half on the monitor.
monitor, and the the image is cropped a bit more even. By the way, there was something that we did last week, and we did it slightly wrong, I think. And this was Silver. Was it conjure animals?
Yeah. What about it?
The eagles?
So, if you look at the spell description for conjure animals closely, you don't actually get to pick what animal it is. You get to pick which CR, which challenge rating it is, but it's up to the DM to decide what animal actually
And you
appears.
chose
Come on.
eagles, right?
Memory
just-
serves me right. I believe the DM mentioned avians of questionable size.
Just want to point that out.
Come on,
They're
Trog.
Afri-
Let me pick.
They're African sparrows.
Yeah.
Unladen African sparrows.
Unladen African sparrows. Yeah.
The article I read was basically mentioning is that you can't actually conjure a pack of wolves. The DM might decide that it's just a pack of spiders or something similar.
Definitely be very interesting if you let us pick. If you threw out a pack of spiders instead of like 2 eagles.
I think it seems it should be something that environmentally makes sense. You know, like here you probably wouldn't get wolves. You might get something similar but more appropriate to the locale. Anyways,
Velociraptors.
I'm
But
not
also
saying that
spiders.
I would do anything different. I just wanted to. I remember I happened to come across that today, and I was like, oh, okay, I should let Dusty know.
No, you the DM said I could pick. First time I picked the spell.
I don't
I
remember that.
remember
I
this.
don't remember that.
The feet you have.
Okay, so in the morning now, it actually becomes clear that the Triceratops mommy is surrounded by quite a few zombies that have scampered out, and she's actually looking to be in pretty bad shape.
Let's go, guys. We got to go.
I'm going.
Are we rolling for initiative, or can I just hoof it over there?
Well, first
I would
thing
say
I'm
you're
gonna
rolling
do,
for
I'm gonna
initiative.
Cast heal on Mom.
Well, hold on. Let's do initiative. Oops, that's not.
Can I start it with heal?
No, you have to go back to your starting point.
Yeah, that's we'll put
Why?
it there.
Because you didn't think enough. Oh, come on now. Because you guys are too slow to start running in
Yeah.
danger.
No, I don't get to pick my animals, so you guys get to fucking stay right here.
I've already picked my feet.
Okay.
How far is this? Can I still do it? Yes, I can. Okay, we're good.
There's a lot of them.
There's always a lot of them.
Jesus, look at all those dice.
Look at all those dice. Dice for days.
Maybe I should use fire.
Uh,
Just I don't want to hurt Mama, you know?
So, Scraps, you actually get to react first.
Yeah, I'm good with fire, though.
maybe I shouldn't use fire, but I'm good with it.
I am, though.
Just don't use fireball.
How
Unless
wet
you
is this
place it
forest?
just unless you place it just right.
Uh, okay. So I can only go to 25 feet. I'm too far away to really do anything. So I will... I'm gonna radiant shortbow this guy first, just to kind of...
Which one?
There
Okay,
we
yeah,
go.
that one.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's
Trick over rock.
it's a little bit wet from some rain overnight, and it looks like you might have left your shortbow out of the hut overnight, so it like the band on it is just super slippery, and you don't actually even manage to get the shot off. You're struggling for like the time on your turn, essentially, just to try to notch that arrow and loose it, so it doesn't go anywhere. Who's next? Oh, that zombie, as a matter of fact. He actually does notice that, though. Let's see. I mean, he doesn't notice much, but he's going to dash towards you.
28 days later, kind of zombie. I see. Alright. Oh, you're going up in flames, my friend.
All right. That zombie just does stuff. Ooh, hits. Slams both of its zombie-esque fists at the Triceratops mummy. Mr.
Zombie
Mr.
not
Fohammer.
do stuff?
Though very unlikely. They don't have much of a brain.
It's 25 feet. Oh, sweet God. I'm a heel mom!
70 hit points.
Dang.
And then... Let's see, I can do a bonus.
And she kind of like roars back onto her feet and starts to, well, as soon as it's her turn, going to basically stomp and gore some of these zombies that are surrounding her.
Yeah, mama. Squish him.
And then as a bonus action... Wait, I can't cast 2 spells, can I?
No, not leveled spells, no.
No, okay. Never mind. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna work on my Val impersonation.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll one of these attacks and see how many zombies she can take out. Just one looks like. So we'll just wipe that one zombie off. Oops, I don't want to do it like that. We'll wipe this one zombie off the map here. Silver.
I'm ready. There. And then... Yeah. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this dude.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I clicked the thing!
What did you click?
Again. I clicked Hunter's Mark, but it didn't roll.
But it doesn't really do anything, does it?
It rolls for damage.
Oh, does it?
But it's not doing anything.
Oh, it's glowing.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh, okay, that's the additional.
Yep. Yep. No, I don't get an attack because that was my action.
That's your bonus. No, that's your bonus action. So you still have an attack action.
Oh, yeah, that is a bonus action.
You usually pair these. Like you do Hunter's Mark and then you shoot your bow or something.
Yeah. Two shoots. Two shooters.
First one. The first one actually just. Well, was that also a natural one, just like scraps?
Yeah, we're not doing well today, are we?
But so I'm sorry. I like your attack scraps actually did hit. A 9 still
Oh.
hits a zombie.
Oh, okay. Even though I tripped over a rock.
Yeah, you almost took your own eye out, but you actually did hit it. And so Silver, both of those hit, and that is enough, even with the Hunter's Mark, not even necessary, to obliterate this zombie. It literally like breaks apart.
So, which did the first attack kill it, or did it?
No,
take both of them?
it took both of them.
I just my arrows. That's fine.
Okay, this zombie is just going to go slam the Triceratops. Oh, this is it's all the natural ones today. Getting them all out early. Valdemar.
I'm going to dash.
Ooh. Go around. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Are you
I mean, I
going
figured-
across the
I
water
figured-
like Jesus?
I can walk on water.
I actually forgot about
That's
that.
true. You're right.
Like that
As
Jesus
I'm
music.
running, yeah, as I'm running across the water, I'm going. "Oh."
Like a Jesus wizard. Do you ever see those guys? They run across like they're waving their arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a pretty good band, by the way. Jesus Lizard. I like those guys. They are. They're actually a band.
Were you
and
dashing as an
my turn.
action or as your key point bonus action?
As an action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend a key
And
point
then he's
this
going to
early
spend
in
a
the
key
day.
point.
And I would like to spend a
Oh,
key
no key
point.
point.
No.
That misses. Just kind of smacks at the Triceratops. This one zombie here, the one that you ran up against, is gonna. It kind of like turns around and gargles at you and tries to hit you with a very slim chance of success. Yep.
Nope.
And this one's actually going to move around.
Don't you fucking dare.
Oh, a smart zombie. He knows about flanking.
No, it's going to. It wants to eat one of the baby Triceratopses. It does hit it. It hurts it a little. Greenbone.
Greenbone is gonna make his way here. And he is aiming. He sees the little baby being eaten, so he's aiming for this guy with his longbow.
Long shot.
That is quite the.
Oh, there we go.
So both of them hit. The first one, like he shoots them like a volley, like up over the mama Triceratops and back down onto that zombie. 9 and 8. All right, those are both hits. Doesn't quite kill it, but very close. Greenbone's putting on like a ranger show there, right next to Silver
Yeah.
too. I feel like he's flexing a little
Showing him up a little bit. Stop getting mad. You're the one in my lap.
bit.
Pablo. Sorry.
There is a little bit more zombie shuffling going on down here as a variety of them try to attack the babies. This one here tries to attack Valdemar and fails, of course, but it doesn't really know that. It's not that smart. Sansa.
Sansa will move to here and acid splash this one and the one to the right of it.
So 2 dex saves. One failed very heroically. Valdemar, you've never seen a zombie like it must have been some sort of a dancer in the previous life, because it does this little twirl and avoids the acid splash. It's actually quite not beautiful, but graceful. Quite a graceful little twirl. The other one, on the other hand, though, just sees this bubble coming and stares and it hits it right in the face.
Yay.
12 damage. This
Just
doesn't.
imagine
This,
the one that's twirling around has bits of skin flying off it.
all right. This zombie here is just going to. Yeah. Does a tiny bit of damage to the Triceratops. Back up to Scraps.
Scraps will move forward again to 25 feet. And she will produce flame. It's a... It's a 10 feet radius of damage, so she's going to do it on this guy. Wait, let me just... Yeah, I can do it.
$10 feet radius.
Yeah.
So you can like, assuming you don't want the mummy.
No.
What about
no.
Valdemar?
I could take it.
You can put it right there. You can get all 4 zombies, including Valdemar, if you want.
Cool.
Okay. What do they need to do? Oh, that's just an attack. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. Produce flame doesn't actually do a range. That's for the light.
Oh, sorry.
Produce
Okay,
flame
well,
just targets one. This one.
that guy then.
Yeah, and that hits 15 points. He's now not only sort of just having avoided the acid splash spinning around, now it's also on fire. And it's looking a little less graceful.
Oh, ow.
Alright. This guy's gonna go over
Okay.
there. Nothing happening. Gelrin?
Move my movement. Then let's see.
Ignore that die roll. Doesn't matter.
Mega zombie or something, is it?
Hmm?
Nothing?
No, it was the one that's already dead. I never actually put it in the combat tracker, but I wanted to get the skull on it, so I had to add it and then mark it as dead.
Oh, okay.
Do Moonbeam at a 4th level. And I'm gonna cast it. If I put it here, it's only a 5-foot cube, right? It's not like.
Yeah, I think that's just 1 square then.
Okay. So I can put it right on one of these zombies and not hit any of the babies.
That's right.
Okay. Wow, that's a shit roll, damage roll. Damn. Whatever.
Well, but hold on. It's
I'm
hold on.
gonna
It's a
put it on.
5-foot radius. So that's like this size. You can get like 2 that way or that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the 2 further away from Mom.
Okay.
Put it on there.
Cool.
But if you get the 2 trikes in it, it's something
They're
they
not
won't.
on it. It's the 2 yellow blocks.
No, but they won't anticipate it, and that'll be a good way to confuse the zombies. Wait, they're our friends. They're attacking our enemies.
Yeah.
They'll leave us alone then.
Okay, so those 2 need to make Constitution saves. Ooh.
Well,
One saved, the other one does not. Does it take half damage?
yeah, I believe so.
Yes, it does. Not a quarter, half. There we go. All right, the Triceratops is going to... Let's see, what can she do here? She's going to stomp. $32. Let's say she's going to take out one. She's going to take out these 2 zombies in front of her with that stomp. That takes us then to silver.
Gonna put my hunter's mark on this one here.
All right.
No, I'll stay there. And we'll shoot it with the bow.
Both of them hit. 23 plus whatever the hunter's mark hit. That's more than enough to take out this zombie. Making short work of these guys. Valdemar.
I'll give this guy an attack of opportunity because I'm going to move here.
All right.
Once I click the right button.
He misses you.
Okay. And I will punch this one.
Dead.
Yeah, your fist goes like right through its sort of squishy, sinewy body, and the rest of it just kind of disintegrates and like falls into a variety of smaller pieces. It's pretty gross, actually.
Alema.
Okay, and I will spend a key point, do flurry of blows on this one.
All right.
Dead.
That's enough math to make it die.
Got any more of those key points?
And I still have movement left. I will move right here.
Okay.
You're gonna move into the moonbeam.
Okay, I'll move here.
I'll take the moonbeam away. I'll let you.
No,
get
no,
your
no.
Glory.
No, keep it up. Get the damage on that guy.
This zombie is going to dash towards Scraps and Gelrin. It just comes like shambling towards you. Greenbone.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. So Greenbone is gonna move right here, and he's gonna smash twice with Dragon Cutter.
Save your energy. Just do it once. Okay, no, maybe do it twice. All right. Twice we'll do it. Splat.
Greenbone and Galrin or Scraps and Galrin are just like.
This one's on fire, and it kind of stumbles into the water. And like turns, it starts to sizzle, and the flames go out. There's this, the little like evaporation and the bit of smoke forming, and then it just kind of drowns in the lake. It's kind of just slowly goes under. It's not very smart. Sansa, what do we got left? One lone zombie over there inside of a moonbeam.
I'm just gonna move forward.
Sounds good.
That's it. Let you guys take care of this one.
Scraps.
Will. 25 feet. I just hit it with my radiant short bow.
That'll
20.
do it.
that will do it. Absolutely. That'll do
Why
it.
did my
Alright.
best rolls happen on like zombies?
Moonbeam gone. My work is done here.
Moonbeam gone. Combat done.
Where's my speak with animals? Talk to mama. Are you okay?
She actually just kind of nods. She doesn't seem like she really wants to speak. She starts like moving over and starts licking the one baby triceratops
Don't
that's
get
a
too
little
close,
wounded.
guys. It was a very traumatizing experience.
How hurt is the baby?
A little. About the same as the mother.
I will ask the mother for permission to heal her hatchling, pup, trike, whatever we're going with.
By the way, what do you call your babies?
She's not very talkative. She just nods and
Well, she's probably very fearful of us, to be honest, because, you know.
yeah.
Well, it's also limited by her intelligence, which isn't that high. Well, it's a 2.
Oh.
Well, Blue's a 2, and he can talk.
But yeah, she'll let you heal her, or yeah, her, the baby. Math is hard. I'm not in a very mathy mood today.
Did you want to heal Scraps, or do you want me to? I have it ready.
If you want to heal, because you've been talking with her, so she trusts you maybe a bit more.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to get trampled by a Triceratops.
It's
Wow. There you go. There's 5.
Five is
I can-
almost.
I can-
That's perfect, almost.
And is Mama Bear still hurt?
She's a little injured. Like, she'll be all right.
I think the brunt of the heal that I threw on her did work. All right, you go. Go in peace, large one.
Yeah, and she kind of ushers her children, and they kind of, it's really cute because they kind of awkwardly cross the river here. And it's not a problem at all for Mama Triceratops because she just kind of like stomps over it. But some of the little ones, like if you ever see bear cubs cross a river, you know, it's kind of cute. They're a little derpy.
Oh.
And they make their way down the other side of the lake and out of sight eventually.
I'm so tired of these goddamn zombies in this goddamn jungle.
Scraps, you have such a high perception. Jesus.
Who would have thought that a jungle would be like infested with zombies?
Yeah, who'd have thought we'd run into a frozen tree in the middle of the jungle as well?
Yeah.
So, since it is the morning, it's sort of time to do some foraging for food and water. Scraps, surprisingly, you think you hear a voice coming out of a bush on the other side of the river, the other side of the waterfall.
Hold on now. First Val walks on water, then there's a burning bush.
It's
What
not.
the hell?
It's not burning yet. Scraps hasn't set it on
Oh.
fire yet. There was a
Maybe,
burning
like-
zombie. That was close.
I imagine there's
like,
probably a lot of interesting things to say.
there's also a lot of things I could set on fire. So
True.
I hear a voice from yonder.
Show yourself.
Show yourself or be set on fire.
Get no
How-
response. You hear, all you hear is this is like
I think I might have frightened it. How flammable do you think it is?
Parlay.
Are we going across?
We're thinking about it.
Oh, I mean, well, I can go across because I have a ring of water walking.
It would yeet me across.
So when you get over there, you see
Uh,
Just
that
have Greenbone lie down.
make a bridge.
Come on, Scraps, grab onto my back. I'll carry you across.
Don't get my feet wet.
So that shrub is bearing quite a lot of ripe-looking fruit. And as you get closer, you can see that the entire shrub itself is actually moving. And it's like shivering. It's shivering in fear. Especially as Valdemar gets closer, and then Greenbone, it like this. The shrub itself is like all the little branches are like shaking and shivering.
We are not here to harm you.
Are you
Are you the
sure?
bush that says nah?
My name is Uptow's nephew.
Can you?
Gesundheit.
Are you the bush or are you something within the bush?
I
Why not both?
am a bush. I'm a shrub.
Are you an ent?
I don't know what that is. You mean
What
like
was
an
the name again?
integer from a Python or a C# code?
Are you tree folk or shrub folk?
Bush folk.
Who's got the highest nature?
Probably me. I have a
three.
+7.
Okay, well you would know. You would
I've got
know
a
that.
+5.
You would know that it's an awakened shrub. It's
The
basically
shrub
an
has
ordinary shrub that has been given sentience and mobility through some form of magic by somebody.
Is it uses roots to like?
Yeah.
Okay, adorable.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a spell I can do.
Yeah, so you'd recognize that pretty easily.
Can I do
Oh,
a? Since he said his name is Ubtao's nephew, can I do a history check on if I know anybody named Ubtao?
Or any of his nephews?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead. Oh, any of its nephews. It's actually, yeah,
Drum roll.
history or religion.
Ooh, my religion is actually better. Nope, my religion is the exact same.
12. I mean, you know the basics. Uptao, actually, was the patron deity of Chult. He's known as the father of dinosaurs, creator of Chult, founder of Mesro and the Deceiver. A god, essentially, or a primordial.
This is his nephew in a shrub folk.
So the shrub claims.
Is a child.
Do
of
shrubs?
the god,
Do
or
shrubs
a
lie?
nephew of the god, I should.
The shrub will claim that Uptao himself grew him and sent him to the forest to feed his children.
So that would make him his son rather than his nephew, right?
I don't think we should get into the complexities of.
Yeah, lineage.
Of
eh.
Uh,
So you've been here for a very long time.
Yes, I let many of my uncle's children feed off of my delicious fruits. You haven't harmed any dinosaurs, have you? I saw you save the one over there.
The
Are
only
you
dinosaur-
not mean
Yep.
humanoids?
No, we're not mean. I mean, Greenbone can be kind of cranky, but we're good. We're good folk.
I suppose you can eat my fruit then.
Silver can be in kind of a grave mood at times.
Now, sort of out of character for a second. None of you have done any harm to any dinosaur at any point, right?
No.
Well, there was
No,
a
that was the
T-Rex.
bridge. That was the bridge.
That was the-
Well,
That was the bridge.
what about self-defense?
And that was just me asking, that's all.
We've well, okay, zombie T-Rex and then a T-Rex.
there was a zombie T-Rex.
But what about the T-Rex on the bridge?
It was a zombie too.
We have not caused any unjust harm to any dinosaurs. And I used unjust strongly.
But that's what I'm asking. Like, does self-defense count?
That's why I said unjust.
I
And
don't
I think
want
the bridge did most of the work on that one.
No, I set the fucking thing on fire. Remember?
Scraps. Scraps.
It was
The
barreling toward
bridge
us.
did most of the work for us.
Most.
No, we have not caused any unjust harm to any of the denizens of Chult that are not indeed undead.
Okay, that's fine. No, you're all good. So the fruits, they look sort of like lemons, but twice the size, and red on the outside.
Oh.
Sort of like a grapefruit, I guess, like a red grapefruit or a pink grapefruit, but in lemon shape.
Is this his way of saying we can partake in the fruit?
He says that as long as you haven't mistreated any of Upteo's children, you're welcome to eat.
Okay, that kind of clears up the question about the whole like self-defense thing. Because we didn't mistreat the dinosaur; we were defending ourselves.
That's why I worded it the way I did. We have not
But
caused
that's
any
why-
unjust harm towards any children of Uptal.
So we all get a piece of fruit.
Yeah, and if you eat them, you can eat them.
I will
That will
partake.
eat.
Not it.
Yeah,
Wait.
Val will eat.
I'm gonna let Galrin do it. We'll see what happens.
Come on, Val. Let's give it a shot.
Yep.
I was gonna ask River and Flask what they thought of it.
Yeah.
They would tell you that these are known as Upteo fruits. The inside is similar to what's inside of an orange, but it's in green, like green in color. It's very filling. It fills your food requirement for the entire day if you eat one of these.
Oh, okay.
They have heard stories of people who have been mean to dinosaurs having negative side effects from eating these. But in their experience, as long as you're not disturbing dinosaurs and you're not mistreating them, these are a great resource to keep you fed in the jungle.
How many of these fruits can we partake in?
It's up to you. It's a full bush of, depends on how many you want to take.
I was gonna say at least today and tomorrow's worth.
I mean, if you want to be greedy, go right ahead.
Canadian zombies still go to Tim Hortons on a regular basis. Love it.
I mean, I'd argue that like a good 30% of people at a Tim Hortons drive-thru in the morning are zombies.
There you go.
Or
That answers the
zombies,
question.
Val will eat one of the fruits.
It's delicious and filling. Yeah, it's really good.
Dance will.
Scraps will take a bite.
You're fine. You're fine too.
Okay.
You're fine too.
I'm suddenly racked with guilt. That's why I want to
Shall
know.
partake in this lemony orange.
Can you even taste anything?
Yes.
Is it just? No.
If he keeps acting up, he's going to taste these fists.
Ah.
Dude, Galrin's gonna taste these fists here in a moment. Like,
I didn't do anything.
Scrap says thank you to the bush.
It tells you that you are the first. It's usually terrified of humans, or really any creature that's not a dinosaur. But you seem to be all right.
None of us are human.
Humanoids.
I will issue a druidic prayer of thanks. And we shall go about. We hope to see more of your brethren in the future.
I'm gonna ask Upta's nephew if they've seen any other creatures like us around here
Recently, not like
recently.
ever, but like recently.
Yeah, like
In the last day
within
or so.
maybe like the last day or so.
He doesn't recall specifically seeing any, but he'll tell you that there was a weird experience maybe a night or two ago where the entire waterfall froze.
Interesting.
Did you happen to see a direction or where the freezing started?
Came from where you came from.
So upriver?
Downriver. Started. It was really weird. It froze like from the bottom of the falls up. So from like
okay.
over here in this direction.
Okay.
Does this? I feel like they added something. I can squiggle on here now, right? Like that? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
Well,
gather reagents for commune with nature, if that's okay with you.
Sure. And whenever you guys are ready to continue traveling, you can also give me your um, survival check.
Do you guys want me to use commune with nature, or should I hold off?
what's to
What's
do with
the-
commu-
Yeah.
I can gain knowledge of 3 facts of my choice, whether it be terrain, bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence, and buildings.
I mean,
So I was thinking buildings, peoples, and undead.
Well, why undead though?
Because we've run into undead quite a bit, and I really don't want to run into another undead T-Rex.
But I can take care of the undead thing
How?
with primeval awareness.
Where was that in the T-Rex?
You didn't ask.
Why do I have to ask?
Because you have to ask. No one else does.
I am going to build a bridge just so I'm gonna do commune with nature.
Okay, while you do that, Valdemar, you gather rainwater off of various shrubbery and tree leaves, enough to get you through the day.
Is this drinking water safe?
The rainwater? Or the
No, never mind.
river water? The river water?
I forgot about the rain. I forgot about the rain catchers.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only do it within 1 mile, so.
Right. So commune with nature. So this is within 3 miles. Which 3 facts? Which 3 areas do you want to?
Peoples built the minerals, animals, peoples, buildings, and I guess since Silver is so keen on pointing out how good he is about finding undead, I will ignore that and do terrain and bodies of water. So
And I'll
unique
ignore
terrain.
looking out for the undead.
not specifically asked.
So you get a pretty good picture of this river and how it continues southwest from here. You also get a bit of an idea of a structure nearby. Several structures, actually. Several small ones made out of fabric and a large one made out of stone. And the other one was about plants, minerals, animals, or peoples?
Yeah. Primarily on peoples.
I don't really... It doesn't seem like there are any people within 3 miles of you.
Okay, that could be good. On the terrain, any of that terrain frozen?
No.
Okay. All right then. I guess we'll just follow what the Uptau's nephew said. Follow the direction of the freezing.
Which happens to coincide with the direction of those structures that you foresee.
Oh, great! Here we go looting.
Oh boy, here I go looting again.
Okay,
I'm
so...
going to use the primeval awareness, so I can at least detect.
Sure. Within what? Yeah, you don't get a ping off of anything. You do manage to travel, and it's not very long until you, traveling down the river, you arrive, or you see rather, on the side of the banks of the river, several what appear to be tents. There's a variety of smaller tents, sort of medium-sized tents, and some larger round tents. Don't see any movement or people or anybody around these tents. And behind the tents, sort of built half into the mountain, is a rather large statue of some kind of a salamander, maybe, or some sort of, crocodile humanoid creature. It's a little weird. I'll show you what it looks like.
Is that creature out in the open?
Well, it's a statue.
It's a statue.
A statue?
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry. Don't worry. That's not intense. We're safe. I was waiting for that joke.
One of the guides tries to jump out of the boats and drown himself. No, I'm just kidding. The guides do tell you, though, that this is Camp Righteous. And this is sort of what you see there, the statue.
There's a
Why is
statue
there
with the
nobody-
carving of SpongeBob on his belly.
It looks like the statue's like wearing the crocodile almost.
Or the
Yeah.
crocodile is pretending to be human.
You're right,
Order,
Silver. It
order,
does it does look a little bit like a crocodile on the back of a statue.
Hello,
He
fellow
thinks he's
human.
people.
Yeah, so that's so you arrive there, and the guides suggest that you could have a look here. This would also be a good place to spend the night if you choose to. Scraps, with your 22 passive perception, you do spy something sparkling. There was like a glint of something in between the teeth of that crocodile part of the statue, like in the very top of it. There was like a glimmer, like a reflection of something. As the sun hit it for a moment, and then it disappeared again.
Scraps turns around to the party and says, "I need a giant toothpick."
Well, we did get that big fancy key. It might be the
True.
the key
I
of
do.
it, maybe.
I do tell the others though that there is something sparkly in the teeth.
I see shiny.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. I mean, we can check it out, I guess.
What time? Oh, it's still pretty early in the day, is it?
Yeah, well, I would say you've probably traveled. It's like early afternoon, I would say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go check it out then. And then we can
Does-
camp for the night.
Yeah. Do our guides have any new anything to say about the statue itself and what it signifies?
It's a good question. Let's see.
I mean, what are we going to be paying them for?
I love how we haven't paid them yet, and you're like, "What are we paying these guys for?"
So when you arrive there, you come upon this abandoned camp, right? As soon as you step off the boats, you see there's quite a bit of wreckage strewn all over the place. The tents are moldy and tattered, and even the permanent structures appear to have burned to the ground. There are a couple of intact rowboats still tied off to a short dock. Looking north to the camp, there is a ridge, built into which is this 80-foot tall statue, carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. Between the statue's feet, you can see this now that you've landed on the shores, is a stone archway leading to a dark tunnel. To the left of the statue is a crude animal pen with a small, panicked bird running around in circles. Otherwise, it seems very quiet, and there appear to be no signs of life. Now, if you ask your guides about this statue, they'll tell you a little bit about this is Camp Righteous, which was originally put together by the Order of the Gauntlet, way back in its war against the undead of Chult. They established this as a base camp around this ancient Chultan shrine, which was already here. They like to refer to this as the House of the Crocodile. They tell you that the Order of the Gauntlet did not set up camp here because of the shrine. It was just an object of intense curiosity. And despite being in ruins, there are rumors about the shrine being filled with traps. And several of the Order's attempts to reach the heart of the shrine ended in loss of life.
Okay. So
Sounds like an opportunity for Scraps to shine.
yeah, Greenbone, you go ahead. No, I'm kidding. Let's check out the bird. The panicked bird.
Is it a bird, or is it a dinosaur that appears to look like a bird, like a certain dinosaur that we're looking for?
No.
Hey guys. Hey guys. This is one big toe.
Lathander, grant me a bridge.
The bird is tall and flightless with strong legs and a heavy wedge-shaped beak. Quite familiar.
Yeah, we rode
Yeah,
those.
it is.
It's an X-Beak, yeah, we rode those.
Is that the horny one? How'd you get all the way down here?
He's quite promiscuous.
He seems, this seems to have been maybe a pig's pen at some point. This Axebeak seems to have gotten himself trapped inside of it somehow. It's in a very panicked state. Like it's badly injured, and very much like aggressive to anything that comes near it.
Silver, you should talk to
How big is this fence?
The fence is maybe 3 feet tall or so, just tall enough that he can't with his little flappy attempts, like he can't jump over it.
Yeah, I'll speak with animals and talk to the X-Beak.
As soon as you do that and you can understand it, it goes like, "Get me the fuck out! Let me out!"
We will let you out, but can you calm down first? Can you?
No! Let me out!
Scraps, stand back. Actually, I would probably move out of that area as well, since it just scraps and just so that way he tries to run. Okay, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna let him out.
Make a strength save as it runs out and pretty much right over top of you.
Axebeak's like, you've activated my trap card.
8. Yeah, so it just runs you right over. Let's see, it was here. How far can it move? It can move 50 feet. It runs like all the way down here between these tents.
I'm just gonna sit at the top of this little landing that I'm on. Just
Okay, I'm gonna get up and walk towards the X-Beak. Like, no, I'm good.
Hey!
It just runs.
Okay, I'm like, okay, you're free. Okay,
He's gone.
Hey, stop riding.
You're free. Get back here. It just takes off.
Run from the Lord.
Is this like a Roadrunner kind of situation where you're just like, meep, meep?
All right, well, that's taken care of.
You got a nice little print on your chest.
Yeah. Like from the gate. All right.
Alright.
Fuck that bird. Let's go in here.
Alright.
I think Scrap should go first.
Yeah, I'd like to check for any traps first.
Go ahead.
Investigation?
Don't you have a thing? Like check for traps?
Teacher. Oh, yeah.
I
It would just be
there's
be
find traps,
perception.
but I don't have it
Oh.
selected. I have Misty Step, so
Natural
She
20.
can see all traps in the temple.
I have X-ray vision.
So as Silver and Scraps move in there, just as Silver's about to take a step forward, Scraps, you pull on his like belt and yank him back, as you can immediately see that right in this section here in front of you guys, even though the ceiling is like 23 feet high and draped with cobwebs, and the stone tiled floor is covered with thick layers of mud and leaves. But you do see that there are several small trapdoors where the floor probably could give way if you step on the wrong spot. There is a narrow ledge on either side of the edges of that you could probably sneak along, like the sort of the, if you hug the wall and
This
sneak
is
by the
very,
side.
I'm getting very Indiana Jones kind of vibes out of this.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, yeah, don't walk on the main part of the floor because there's lots of traps. There's 2 ledges on each side. There's a ledge on each side, which poke the wall and go slow.
Scraps, don't you have a whip?
I roll.
All right, remind me to craft you a fedora at some point.
Yes, please. I want to be Indiana Scraps.
so you said along the wall.
Yeah.
Go first, Scraps.
Will the ledges take everyone's weight?
We can go one at a time.
I'm thinking more like Greenbone. Will it take Greenbone's weight?
It seems sturdy enough. It's just not very wide, so they would require probably acrobatics checks.
Can I staple a rope into one wall, tie, and then at the other end of the wall, put the other end of the rope there so people can like hang on to it, give them advantage as they go across the ledge?
Sure. Yeah.
This is gonna
Alright.
be rough. I'm not very dexterous.
You now have advantage, so it's okay. So, acrobatics. Oh, what the fuck? It's like,
16. That's still more than enough for you to. So you're actually going across, right?
yeah.
So let me see. That takes you to. It takes you just to the other side. So let's say right here.
Okay, and I nail
So
in.
let me. Can
the rope.
I do this?
Ting, ting.
Nice.
Ting.
Yeah. So that's like the trap floor. There.
I imagine Val's just gonna walk sideways and just.
He's just gonna step in the wind. Just.
Misty step.
One big leap across.
Yeah, can I do some cool monk shit and like run up the side of the wall and do a tumble and land like over here next to Scraps?
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check.
Do a flip.
Val's having a hot monk summer, like.
26. Yeah. You run up this wall, bounce over to the other side. You kind of like hop from side to side over until you land next to Scraps on the far side here.
And when I land, I'll turn to everybody and I'll go.
I will clap.
Hold up little, people are holding up little signs.
Yeah, hold the paper.
Val
The rest of
316.
The Rusty Judge gives a 9.5.
So there's probably, Scraps and Valdemar, you're standing there. That's probably taking up most of the space there. Like this hallway's not terribly wide, so you probably, you can't all make it over there and stand there at the same time. Valdemar, as you take a step forward, roll me a D100, please.
Oh my goodness. Here I am just getting out of the way for everybody else as they can come across.
Make a deck save as this 10-foot. As these several blades pop out of the wall and come slashing through the space that you crossed.
Oh my goodness.
14 is enough. 14 is enough.
Woo!
So you manage to either just jump over or dodge the next one, but there are clearly metal blades protruding out of the wall, swinging through here as you step through there.
Is this a landing here or?
Well,
Another pit.
there's actually a there's kind of this is basically this section here is a ledge that goes about 7 feet high. And then if you were to climb that, because you can't really look up 7 feet, right? You're not tall enough to see up there.
No.
So you would have to climb up there.
I will climb up to the top of that.
So up there you see the floor has a 4x4 pattern of squares. So just as there are, there's each square has a 4x4. Well, I guess it's 4x4 already. So pattern in the floor. On the far side over here is another ledge that's about 16 feet high going up.
You know what? I'm feeling squirrely. I'm gonna hop down to this one. It won't let me move.
Sorry, you mean up, right? Because you're like this is all one level up essentially, but you're gonna go up.
It's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up. Yeah. It won't let me go. It says I'm
Go ahead.
blocked by a wall.
Scrap shouts up like this. What do you see?
So you step on the floor.
There's a lot of reading. That means it's not going to be good.
So a couple of things happen. Like you step up there. The first thing you see is, well, you see this 16-foot ledge, and I guess you don't see anything beyond that because it's too tall. But as soon as you step on one of the squares, you hear a clicking sound, and I need you to make another deck save. As from both
That's right.
sides of the wall, flames shoot out. At 16 is good enough. You manage to dodge those as well. And you have, well, hold on. Evasion stipulates that you can see it, right? That you can
I'm pretty
see
sure.
it
Let me look at it.
coming. Well, I guess you can see it when it happens. Oh, no, it doesn't
Double
even.
your- Yeah, it says let you dodge out of the way a certain
Okay.
area affects.
Yeah, so you take no damage from these flames at all.
Okay.
But there is clearly, the floor is clearly trapped. So you have that first section, then you have this section here with the blades, and then you have this entire section here. Let me try to redraw this a little bit. There.
We're not even
Um,
inside this fucking place. There's just tree traps.
How many skeletons are in this corridor?
Not many, because it seems like because there is some, outside environmental influences that reach here that they've probably either been dragged out or something like that. But the floor is definitely
And,
muddy.
Can I, like I did over here, bouncing off the walls? Can I do that to get up to here?
Yeah, make Yeah, I think you should be able to. I mean, you're a monk. You can pretty much do it. Make an acrobatics check anyway.
Oh, was in one.
19. Yes. So you can make it to the top of this 16-foot ledge. So you're now 16 feet above that patterned floor, which is 7 feet above where Scraps is standing.
Okay.
Okay.
How's the weather up there?
Is there a lip on the floor here, or is it just all smooth?
It's all smooth.
I'm gonna look around where I'm at up there to see if I can find a lip. Because what I want to do is I have a grappling hook. I want to tie a grappling hook to it, hook it up, and then toss the rope to make it down here, so they'll have like an incline way to climb up, avoiding
Gotcha.
the traps.
Yeah, you could probably find a place. So, I mean, in front of what you're standing in front of there is a wooden door. So you could probably even attach it to that if you really wanted to.
Okay. And if it's locked, then Greenbone's heavy ass will just pull the door off.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll toss the rope down because I'm thinking that with the walls that, one's 7 foot and one's not 7 foot, smaller, that it would provide enough support for where they could climb up and avoid the traps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be arranged.
Okay. That's what I'll do.
Okay, so you're still
Throw
up
the-
here. You throw the rope.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know I moved down there. Yeah. Tie it up, hook up the grappling hook, and then throw it down and say, climb on up, just don't touch the floor.
Well, there's only room for about 2 people up there.
Okay.
Alright, well, he attached part of the rope that he threw down onto the rope that I tied onto the wall, so it doesn't, like, disappear or anything, and then I Batman climb up the wall, Adam West style.
Okay, so what about the blades that are in front of you?
I'm hoping that if I can, I was gonna say I could try and trigger it and then like climb over them, but can I gum them up or break them off somehow? Can I set them on fire? Something I can do? Ooh, I have a crowbar. I have a crowbar. Can I break it? Can I break it at least, or like at least jam the mechanism?
You could make a strength check to see if you could jam the crowbar like into the mechanism there to kind of jam up at least one of the blades. There's 4 blades in total, like 2 on either side that come out on different levels. So it's like a chopper, like a fruit chopper.
All right, strength check. Yeah.
Yeah.
My strength is awful. Is I'm weak.
Yeah, 7. Like you try to jam it in there. Make a dex save. Oof. Yeah, so you try to jam it in there, which ends up triggering the trap, and it catches you, and you take 13 slashing damage. You do feel like your idea is sound. You just didn't execute it. And so, just so for reference, so each of the blades is long enough to cover the entire width of the hallway, right?
Yeah.
So like one comes from there, so you have to jam up at least 2 of them, I would say, to be able to crawl under, maybe.
If I had them stuck out like this, I can't use them like a ladder to climb over.
No, because they come out and then they go back into the wall.
Oh, okay.
Like they slice through and then disappear again.
Okay. What if I got Greenbone to do it? He's pretty strong.
Sure. So make an acrobatics check with advantage for Greenbone to traverse the ledge with the help of the rope you put down. Yeah. Okay. So he's got no problem. So he can make it over to next to you there.
And then he uses the crowbar. Strength check, yeah.
Yes. Uh, 16, yeah. So he has no problem. He manages to jam the crowbar in there, stopping one of the blades from moving.
Can he also pick me up and toss me up a little bit while I'm hanging onto the rope?
I think you still have to resolve one of the blades before you can make it through this.
Okay, so it's stuck with one crowbar. I can't use. He uses his pecs to stop the other ones. I don't know.
Is there not a button up there with Val that you can push to like deactivate the traps?
Not that he would have seen.
Bummer.
In fact, that wooden door doesn't seem to have any sort of apparent handle or latch of any kind.
Can I use a python? A python? Python? It's a steel spike.
Yeah. That would work.
Okay, I give it to Greenbow.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and now Greenbone is unable to drive this spike into the wall, so I need you to make a deck save for Greenbone.
What the fuck? this hallway's cursed.
And Greenbone takes 16
like-
points of slashing damage.
It's almost like they don't want us to go in.
I know, right?
Did you guys go in?
No.
Oh,
We got one of the blades stuck in the wall with a crowbar, but I tried to use a python, or I tried to get Greenbow to use a python, and it stabbed him instead.
wow.
See, River and Flask have joined us in the back.
Oh, hi. You guys
Care to
just...
add anything to what is transgressing before us?
They can tell you a bit more about the temple if you want. And Greenbone's welcome to try again. It just seemed like he was just lacking a little bit of strength there.
Okay.
There you go. So 23 is plenty to drive in that spike and disable a second blade, making it, a little bit cumbersome. You still have to look out for the top two blades, but it seems reasonably safe now to crawl underneath them.
Okay.
And then climb up the 7-foot ledge up to here, to that 4x4 patterned floor. Now, so in the back, Sansa and Gelrin and Silver, River and Flask tell you a little bit more about the temple. In fact, they're sort of asking if you want to hear a story of what the statue signifies.
Yeah.
So, in the early days of the world, man stood by the banks of a river, frightened. Crocodile raised his head from the water and asked, "What troubles you, cousin man?" Man said, "I must cross this river, but I fear to enter the water alone, because it teems with your brethren." Crocodile replied, "It's true, you would not be safe, but I will carry you across the river safely on my back, if you promise to return the favor." Man agreed, and Crocodile bore him safely across the water. When they reached the far bank, Man asked, "How can I repay you?" Crocodile replied, "I wish to see the realm of humans, but I fear to go there alone, because it teems with your brethren. You must carry me on your back across your realm." Man had been tricked, but a promise is a promise, so he carried Crocodile safely on his back across the entire realm of humans, a journey that lasted many years. He also swore, in his anger, that never again would men and crocodiles be friends and so it has remained to this day.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought this was gonna be an Aesop fable of the scorpion
Yeah.
and the frog.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
That's
thought it
what
was.
Going with
I
it.
thought it was going to be that as well, to be honest.
Oh, turns out crocodiles are just dicks.
carry me, bitch. Gives a lift, will you?
Oh, River and Flask, what do you know about the shiny object in between the teeth?
That they don't know. They've never seen that before.
Interesting. Okay. Can I see anything from where down below? Can I like see it shimmering?
Every once in a while, you catch a glint.
You know what? I'm gonna go take a look.
I think there's another way in.
Maybe.
I'm assuming that the statue is not scalable. Like, you can't, like, just grapple your way up it kind of thing.
Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna wild shape into a vulture and just kind of fly up there. You don't need to shift me.
Okay.
You can just tell me what's up there.
We didn't do that at the start. That would have been the clever thing to do.
We don't even know what it is.
So you can kind of fly up there, and you can see through the teeth. It does look to be an opening, like a room of some sort, almost like a viewing platform. And it appears that the glint you've seen is the reflection of the sun off of some sort of a spyglass.
Okay.
Uh,
So I'm gonna. Yeah, can I land up there?
It's up to you.
That scares me. Yes, I will land up there.
Okay, so as soon as you try to fly in between the teeth, you revert from your wild shape and begin tumbling down the side of the statue in druid form.
Shit!
And you tumble and tumble. Has anybody else been watching you fly up there?
I saw you fly up. Featherfall.
Sansa's frantically flipping through her spell book. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. So you cast Featherfall on Gelrin, who comes eventually tumbling back down this, kind of slowly in slow motion, bouncing off of the knee of the statue and then rolling down the leg and over the foot and sort of landing back down beside Sansa, not taking any damage other than maybe a little bit of hurt pride or something like that, because Featherfall ensured that he took no damage.
Didn't stick the landing. I'm gonna deduct points.
That's fine.
what happened?
Well, I tried to fly in through the mouth to look at the shiny object, and looks like there was a spyglass. But as soon as I tried to land in the mouth, I got thrown out of my wild shape and then plummeted.
Oh, so there's like a force field of magic or something?
I don't know. Can I if I back up a little bit, can True Sight show any aura or anything?
Nothing that you pick up, no.
No, nothing. I don't know.
Can I try to dispel magic? It reaches 120 feet. Is that too high?
It's 80 feet up, right? I said, so it's within range.
Cool. Can I try that?
Sure. So you cast that, and not sure if anything happens.
I have one wild shape left. Do you want me to try again?
Sansa's gonna put on the winged boots. Can I put on the winged boots?
Do they require
Oh,
attunement?
I guess.
I thought you already attuned to them, but do you have to reattune them if you put them on?
I don't know. How that works.
You have to, if you took them off, then you have to reattune to them. But I don't remember if winged boots, do they do require attunement? I don't think you're attuned to them at the moment.
Okay.
So attuning to them would take a long rest, usually 8 hours.
Okay.
Well, when I was up there, did I see a door?
You probably didn't get a good enough look.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
Actually,
we'll...
roll a
Alright,
perception
then.
check
Keep your
in
secrets.
retrospect. Make a perception check and see if you would have seen anything else. Yeah, you didn't. You were going to look around once you got in.
All right, then keep your secrets. We'll be back. Wild shape failed me.
It's not the first time.
Name one other time. Challenge.
Whenever you wild shape and then get knocked right back out of it.
When has that ever happened? Challenge.
Happened a couple times.
Name one.
Name one.
Name the time.
Name one.
and date.
Name one that wasn't the one that just happened.
So let's
oh,
while Dusty thinks of
after you
that,
joined our party.
let's take like a 5-minute break.
No, yeah. Whenever you...
I want to get a cup of coffee.
Sit there like this. I'm waiting.
Well, we're waiting. Happy Gilmore up. Right. It's kind of warm.
Brisk chili.
I'm in a t-shirt. That's how warm it is. I have the
That
windows open.
sounds like a nice temperature right now that I wish it was inside this house.
A friend of mine is in Finland at the moment, and it's like 34, which is about 93, 94. So she's like, no, it's too hot. Way too hot.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
what it is right now. Yeah, here.
I
It
don't know how you
sucks. I
live like
fucking hate it.
that.
I don't want to live like this. Like,
All right.
How
Get
warm
air
is it where
there's a
you are?
lot of people who like get excited about this like type of weather, and I'm just like, why?
Where I am, T?
Like,
Slowly boiled to death.
fuck this. Like, I don't want to step outside and then immediately start dripping with sweat. No, that's not how it should go.
For us, it looks like it's going to be on a roller coaster ride. It's only 18 right now, but it's going to be 30 tomorrow.
Holy shit.
And then, like, Wednesday will be 22, and then 30 again next weekend. So that's the kind of stuff that almost annoys me more than consistently hot weather is these wild swings, because they really fuck up with my, like,
And
my body temperature.
Mother Nature
what-
said to tease.
Yeah.
We live on the same, is it latitude or longitude?
Yeah.
We live on the same fucking thing, and your weather is just fucking wild. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's what you get a lot of times when you live on, like, near a coast with then coastal mountains to the other side. You get a
Yeah.
lot of, you know,
I suppose Ireland
wonky
is
weather.
is an island with the Atlantic on one side, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So, what's next? So,
Uh,
Valdemar,
I
you're up by
would-
the door.
Oh, it's a baby.
The one thing I said, Valdemar, when you had stepped away for a moment, is that you don't notice any noticeable or apparent handles or latches on this door. It is definitely locked, but there doesn't even appear to be any sort of mechanism to open it.
Is there any writing around there, or runes or glyphs?
Make a perception check.
Oh, jeez.
We're not doing well today.
9. The only thing the door has a 4x4 pattern on it.
Why don't I move this? So you
Similar
can-
to the floor over here.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's possibly trapped.
Can I make my way up to Val without hopefully stepping on hot tiles? Tiles that produce flame.
He put down a rope, right? So make an acrobatics check with advantage. Yeah, you have no problem climbing up to beside Valdemar.
Hey, Scraps. This door has markings on it, just like this floor here.
Okay. Can I see any sort of lock or? I know you said there's no mechanism, but is there like a lock on the door?
Make a perception check. Hey world, here's my cat butt. Yeah. 29. So not only do you also recognize the similarity in the 4x4 pattern on the door to that of the 4x4 pattern on the floor, you notice that there are on the bottom row of the door in that 4x4, so that bottom row of 4 boxes, one of them glows very faintly.
I touch it.
Nothing happens.
I find the one that marks on the floor and touch that one.
Well, you can't reach the floor. You're 16 feet above the pattern on the
Oh.
floor.
So I gotta make my way back down. Okay. I grab the rope.
There's a rope that leads from where I'm at to the top of the thing, right?
Well, there's one rope that leads from here to next to Greenbone. That kind of helps you get over that. So
Yeah.
there's like a rope that goes along here. And then there's a second rope that goes up like that.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way through the first rope and
Okay, so give me an acrobatics check, please, with advantage.
people out.
14. You just barely managed to make your way alongside the narrow ledge with the help of the rope over to Greenbone, who at one point, like at the end, like he can tell that it's a little cumbersome. So at the end, he goes like he's going to push you, just gesturing because he's being a dick.
You fucking would. Fuck you, Greenbone. I'll see you in hell.
He smirks.
Like winks.
I'm gonna make and then I'll make my way I guess to here so that way I can
Yeah, can I
Yes.
point to Silver where where he should put some weight on? Maybe use his bow or something just to.
Sure. So Silver, you climb up here.
Oh, I didn't have to roll in acrobatics.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. That one, you don't really need to use the rope so much. I think that rope was more meant to avoid the patterned floor. But so you're just kind of standing right at the edge. I guess I can't actually. Yeah, okay. So right at the edge there. So what do you want to do, Scraps?
I want to point to him, the corresponding tile that's glowing on the door. I point to Silver and then I point to the tile and say put some pressure on that. Mind the
See if I
flames.
If I had anything I could just kind of like toss down to it.
Well, can you, do you not like have the edge of a weapon or something? Like you
really
sword
don't.
you sword the unit just to like press it in.
I don't think it's that long.
I don't even know which tile it is. I'm just like. Which tile is
So,
it? Like where that corresponds?
Well, let's say that the bottom row is from 1 to 4, left to right. Let's say the third one is glowing.
Okay, it's.
So
This one
if you would say that there's like
okay.
1, 2, 4, so like that. Wow, what the fuck? So the one that's glowing is. I really want to know how I can change colors on this. Let's say that the one glowing is this one.
Which one?
Oh, you can't see that.
No.
1 second. Can you see the 4 yellow dots I put down? Probably not either.
Very vaguely. I can see maybe one here. There's one under the door.
Yeah. So I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say that this third one here is
Okay.
glowing.
So then this one.
Okay, so I don't fucking have anything. It's just I don't have like a rock or anything.
You got a piece of bacon or?
Oh, Val's got pocket bacon. Can I toss it into that square?
Gotta wad it up real heavy.
Wait, you know what? I've got darts. I can throw a dart at it, right?
Yeah, and then Silver can pick it up for you and bring it back.
Can I do that, Chalk?
Sure. Make an attack roll with the dart just to check your accuracy here. 15. Okay, so the dart lands in the square you're aiming for, but nothing happens.
Throw me back my dart.
I can't reach it.
No, you can.
Right
Like
in
you're
front of
standing.
you.
Yeah, it's
It's
right.
right in
You
front
are.
of you.
You are on the left. Okay.
Lazy bastard.
Silver doesn't want to reach it.
All right, I'll pick it up.
Throw it back at me.
No, I'm not gonna
Okay.
throw anything at you.
He'll catch it.
I'll catch it.
Yeah, he'll throw it back at me.
Damn it! You saw through that.
So
Ah,
okay, so if he threw to this one, what if I throw and hit this one?
With that same dart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, make I don't think you have it in your inventory, any darts, but
I
just
don't have
make
a dart?
no, just make an attack roll with your arrow, with your bow, just your regular longbow.
A regular longbow.
It's the same. It's the same modifiers. So,
Do I have the regular longbow?
well, just whatever
Right.
bow you normally use. I mean, just make any ranged attack with any ranged weapon you have.
Make it your sworn enemy first.
No, I'm not gonna make it
Uh,
Tile.
so you're aiming for this tile?
Yeah, we'll say that's like the third one, or
Sure.
like it's like a mirror.
Yeah. So your aim is true, and the dart lands there, but nothing happens.
Okay.
What if you have to like stand on the square?
Yeah, that's what I've got. Misty steps, so I'm just gonna fucking jump down here. I'm gonna jump off the fucking
Put the
square.
sonic ball around you first, and you could like roll onto the square.
Yeah, and then yeah, actually, that'd be perfect because then
do we want to do that
Can I reach
instead?
them?
that's up to you, but
30 feet is this far? Too far?
Well, you can get within.
I can move closer.
stop it, Paul.
So let me put the little sphere on Dusty because I think I have that.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Actually, this one. That's too
Oh,
big though.
okay.
We'll go with this one. And then you step on it.
Yeah.
So you step on it and you hear a clicking sound. No flames or anything.
Okay.
Open the door.
I'm gonna click.
Nothing happens but Scraps. You now see another square faintly glowing on the second from the bottom row on the door.
This one?
No, on the door. So it's 4x4, right? The first one you
Yeah.
saw glowing was in the bottom row. The third one over.
Yeah.
Now the row above that, the second one from the left is glowing faintly.
This one.
Yeah.
Roll over
I'm
here,
gonna
buddy.
I'm gonna stand on that one.
Okay. So then there is a clicking sound and a square on the door on the row above that begins to faintly glow. The third one over.
Okay. I'm gonna stand there.
And then on the door, the very top left square begins to glow.
This one.
You're there.
And the door opens inwards to a center chamber with dusty floors, 40-foot high ceilings, about 20 feet wide, littered with dinosaur bones. Webs stretch from the walls to a 30-foot tall central pillar, coiled around which is a narrow stone staircase, its steps covered with dust. Carved into the pillar are reliefs of man carrying a crocodile. The reliefs follow the stairs to the top of the pillar, on which sits a large, beautiful ceramic jug.
That's bait.
Yep.
And the stairs then continue past the pillar's jug off into the distance up above.
Okay. I'd like to, before anyone goes in, I'd like to do investigation, just to make sure there's no traps immediately inside the door.
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check or a perception,
Sorry,
actually.
wrong. Perception. Sorry, ignore that one. Green mode intimidating blades. Never mind.
Another. Look at that, a crit and a natural one. Yeah, you don't know. You don't see any sort of traps. There don't seem to be any weird, like, little cracks or slices on the side of the wall. No sort of obvious flame nozzles sticking out or anything like that.
Okay. I'll step in. Seems okay.
The floor
Motion
itself,
for-
right? The floor is covered in dust, and when you take a step, like, some of the dust parts slightly, as you just from the movement moves away a bit, and every single step of the staircase is also covered in dust.
There's got to be another way into this place. If there was this, yeah. I motion for Val to come in.
I will enter.
Silver, do you have to stay on that floor for the door to stay open, or can we
I don't
get
know,
green
that's what
mode?
I was gonna move and see if it locked.
Can we wedge the door open?
It stays open as Silver steps off the.
Okay. Silver, would you like to roll your way around this room? I think you should just go first because it's like, you're in this like resilient ball, so like no matter what, nothing will happen to you.
There's some stairs.
Oh, roll upwards, be hilarious.
I mean, I guess I can. As far as I can go.
Okay, well, as you step on the third step, I need you to make a dex saving throw as lightning in a 20-foot sphere begins to strike.
Oh shit.
Which is, so you're technically still here. So that means Valdemar and Scraps, you also need to make a dex save.
Does evasion cover that?
If you save, yes. Scraps, you're the only one that fails this dex save. Valdemar, you have evasion, you take no damage. Silver, you save, you take half of...
Is Silver still in the ball?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still on the wall.
that's why I sent him up the stairs.
Yes, so he takes no damage. But Scraps, you take 40 points of lightning damage.
Fuck me.
Jeez.
Wow.
And Silver, make a
Try to
perception
climb
check.
across the rope.
Yeah, make an
Sorry?
make an acrobatics check for Sansa and a perception check for Silver. Ooh. Even with advantage. Okay, I gotta scroll up. So Sansa, you lose your footing and then also lose your grip on the rope. And you fall down into a pit, landing on the ground, prone, taking 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sounds about right.
Silver, you notice that on the step that seemed to have triggered the lightning, after you stepped on it and your foot cleared a bit of the dust, there was a glyph engraved on the step itself.
So I need to not step on the glyph engraved steps. Well, I'm going to make my way up the stairs. And I'm going to let Scraps and Val know not to step on the glyphs.
Okay.
How do you go up the steps?
How do I go up the steps?
Yeah. I mean, you saw this glyph
Carefully?
after you triggered it. You go up carefully?
I almost said one step at a time, but I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm gonna look for glyphs and like I'm just gonna step over it. You know.
Okay, so make an investigation check for step 4. Alright, I guess
Oh come on.
13. So let's do this for the next 5 steps. We'll do it 5 steps at a time. So you check the next 5 steps and you don't see any glyphs.
Okay.
So you're now up onto step 8. So let's say that puts you here. The next 5, you notice that on step 10 there appears to be another glyph.
Okay. Let's go again.
Step 17 also has a glyph. And 23 has a glyph. So it looks like you see about 3 more steps with glyphs as you make your way slowly up. You're now at the same height as where the jug, the ceremonial sort of fancy looking jug, is sitting. There are more steps that go beyond that. And at this level, you now start to see a little bit of daylight at the top.
Okay. I'm gonna relay down to Scraps and Val that the number of steps and the glyphs.
I'm badly injured. I should probably do some healing.
What numbers were they?
Well, silver. I told you.
10, 17, 23?
Yeah.
Okay. I took my second note in this entire campaign. Perhaps I'll email it to you if you want to add it in.
It stands to try to get out of this pit.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check with advantage, as I assume Greenbone would be willing to help you, since he's right there.
Oh yeah. We need a potion of healing.
Okay. You managed to climb your way back out of the pit up to next to Greenbone.
I'm marginally better.
The rest of it now, Sansa, for you is just climbing up the wall, and the floor seems safe. The trap has been disabled, so you can pretty much just walk up there whenever you like.
It's Galrin's turn.
You coming with? You gonna stay out there with the guides?
Colin?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, screw it. I'll come.
It's a kitty.
So, one acrobatics check. With advantage. DC is 13. You're good.
Where does that put me? Next to
That
Greenbone?
puts you next to Greenbone, and then from there on you can walk the rest of whatever you want.
Cool. I'm gonna go up to the doorway.
Greenbone makes his way up as well. Alright. So don't step on the steps that have glyphs.
Don't step on
10,
the steps that have
17,
left.
23.
And number 3 as well. Because that was lightly.
Oh yeah, 3, 10, 17, 23.
I make my way up behind Silver, and I'd like to check for any traps at the top with the urn, the vase thing.
Okay, make an investigation check. You don't seem to spot any traps.
Can I peer inside it without touching it?
Sure, make a perception check.
Ooh.
It appears to be empty.
Empty.
Like you're just looking into the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't seem. It appears to be empty.
It's a trap. It has to be a trap. I can't see the trap, but it's a trap.
Were we
I'm not-
taking the urn or what?
No, that's a trap.
Okay, so
Like,
do we?
it's not a physical trap. It'll be like a ghost comes out of the wall and smacks you with a clam or something. Like it'll be stuff
With a clam, that's oddly specific.
Did you see that? That ghost smacked me with a clam.
You know, I would be okay with that. If a ghost would smack me with a clam, I would be okay.
There's something iffy about the fact that it's like there. You know,
Okay,
it'll
do
be.
we just want to
Definitely
leave it
sus.
then and try to make it all the way to the top?
I say we leave it for now, and if we get the opportunity on the way back, then we
Just
go for
grab
it.
it and run.
Yeah,
We can Indiana Jones it.
yeah, because a giant boulder or something will come out and like smack us with a clam. I don't know. Something will happen.
Just a giant clam will come rolling.
I need to stop looking at otters on the internet. Who's taking a fucking claws?
All right, so onward and upward.
On you go, Sonic.
Okay, so knowing what to look for now, Silver, with the glyphs, it's safe to assume that you can make your way all the way to the top while avoiding a couple other glyphs along the way on the stairs as you keep sort of dusting them each to make sure that you can have a good look at them before you step on them. And you eventually make your way to the top area through a small opening in the floor. And it's like a viewing platform where you're looking through these large stone teeth of the crocodile statue. And in the center between the two, what are they, incisors? The two front teeth? Yeah.
Yeah.
There is on a small stand, a spyglass that Galvin saw earlier.
Did not like me up
Okay.
there.
I would like to peek our head up and just kind of.
It's a nice
Yeah, sure.
view from up
Yeah.
there. Got a nice view
If you
from up
want
there.
to, if Scraps, if you want to see if you can find any traps or anything, like
Yeah. Investigation. Just looking around, making sure everything's okay.
Seems like it, yeah.
And I scuttle over
The
to
floor
the...
up here is not covered in dust like it was below, just because there's apparently some more airflow from just wind blowing through, so it's a bit cleaner. So you don't notice any obvious signs of traps or glyphs or anything for that matter.
Okay. And I'd like to inspect the spyglass.
Make a perception check. It's not particularly fancy, like it's not ornate, it's very utilitarian. It's just made out of wood with some basic glass, like there's no decorations, no ornaments on it. It seems to have been deliberately set up though. Like it's not just sitting there. It seems to have been deliberately placed and pointed.
Okay, so without moving it, can I put my eye to the little eyepiece?
Yeah.
Perception?
Sure. $15. So you look through, and on what it's looking at is a very swampy area. You see thick jungle brush. Then you see a little bit of muddy, sort of green, brownish, swampy water, and a somewhat broken down bridge, as well as a couple of flickering flames along a path that crosses over that bridge through the swamp.
I was about to say, is that the bridge we came from?
No, it's not the bridge you came from. It's definitely like very, very swampy. It looks a lot like what's behind Dusty in his camera thing, like very overgrown, very swampy, without the guy in the picture there.
Okay. So it's been deliberately set there, so maybe for a signal of some kind, perhaps? If the room downstairs was really dusty, that means no one's been there for a while. One would assume, yeah?
You certainly didn't come
But-
across any sort of tracks, or it seemed to be quite undisturbed when you entered.
Like, we didn't see any fresh footsteps or anything.
No.
Is there any other entrances to this room at the top?
Not outside the, openness to the outside.
But Gelrin tried to fly in, his magic stopped working, so... Plan magic. Okay, can we...
Is
How
the
big...
sonic ball still on silver?
Sorry, how long does it last?
Well, it's concentration.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, as long as you're still keeping it up and you haven't,
So the room didn't negate it.
no,
Going in the room.
no.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Silver, bounce off the edge there.
I had to go through the teeth
uh,
for science.
okay. Is the spyglass attached in place? Can it be moved?
It can be moved, yeah. It's like on a tripod, if you will, but it's not mounted permanently or anything like that.
Ugh. Like,
Is there
there's
a
a
way we
reason.
can chart where it's pointing at so we can go there ourselves?
We get the guides up with a mental map or something, and they
Sure.
might know where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Between your guys' survival skills and consultation of the guides, you can mark where that is on the map. In fact, River and Flask tell you that seems to be very close to there is like an old house. There's very few inhabitants in that area, but there are these 3 old ladies living in the swamp that's near that area.
Crones.
Yes.
Crones!
Absolutely.
Yes, crones!
We see a trail of
Great.
treats. We turn
Yep.
I found a cookie on the ground.
Elrin suddenly perks up. What? 3 ladies?
Crones?
No, I'm even smart enough for that.
Well, dude, you are dating a fish, so.
Is there perchance a godling in the area?
Johnny!
Alright, while we're here and we have the spyglass, can I take a general look around the area and see if there's anything else of interest, like maybe a frozen tree or another T-Rex that needs to be set on fire, or
Sure.
Another T-Rex that needs to be set.
Make a perception check.
Oh, there you go.
plenty of T-Rexes to be set on fire.
No, there's not no real details. You see mostly you spot what appears to be another camp, probably about 12 or so miles away. Looks very much abandoned though. River and Flask will tell you that that's Camp Vengeance, which is sort of like, it has like a, you're at Camp Righteous.
No, what was the one before that? The one with all the goblins?
Oh, that was just a goblin that didn't have a name, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a crude timber fortification walled compound with a couple of watchtowers, some tents inside. You don't see any activity though.
I let the others look through the spyglass so they can see what we're looking at.
I'll take a look through it.
Sure. If you want to see if you pick up anything additional, you'd have to roll higher than a 31 on a perception check to see anything that Scraps didn't see.
Impossible.
I don't know if there's
The highest
anybody
I
that
get
can.
is 22.
But yeah, so you have a bit more of a, once you get back to the map of Chult, I will reveal a couple of additional sort of squares.
So do we want to just camp here for the night, or do we want to go a little
here-
bit further?
Here in this room seems
Not in this wall. I mean, I don't know.
in
Yeah,
this room seems kind of safe. Like
Yeah,
it'd
we
be
can always
tiny.
put the tiny hut up.
And there is a magical barrier somehow.
Yeah. Come on, you want to see the ghost with the clam? You know you want to.
Val would like to see the ghost with the clam.
I can tiny hut.
I do want to know what the deal is with the urn. Like, I am dying to know what the deal is with that, but I don't want to do it before we leave this. Like right now.
Do it
Like,
on the way out.
Scraps will stay up all night thinking about this, but
Yeah, it's like, seriously, like I want like that urn. Like there's something there. I
it's
just
a
want
trap.
to touch it.
It's clearly a trap, but it is not. But maybe it is.
There could be a ghost clam.
Laren, what level? When do you get to take 7th level spells?
I have 7th level spells.
Magnificent Mansion's a good one.
Okay.
Wait, what's this?
It's
Just
just
like
a fancy
charismatic.
tiny hut with servants and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can have a McMansion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. I only
Once you
have
close-
one spell slot in level 7 though. So.
Yeah. Once you close the portal to the mansion, it becomes invisible.
Nice.
There's food in there. You have
Only
unseen
McDonald's.
servants.
McDonald's.
That reminds me of that
McMansion.
stupid photo of Trump in the White House with the table full of like cheeseburgers and
Yeah.
McDonald's French fries. And
Yeah.
stuff. It's
Yep.
like,
Terrifying thought.
That was a thing that actually happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
America.
I try not to think about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine you try not to think about that too much.
I mean, it's really nice that he's banned from like social media. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, yeah. We won't. Okay.
Should I do the tiny hut? Is that what we're waiting?
At the top or in the bottom?
Do we want to camp in the top or next to the urn so you can stare at it?
Probably not the best idea. In the middle of the night, you just find me pressed up against it, like.
Yeah, you're gonna pull a freaking Pippin from Lord of the Rings and just start.
Bet it is.
I saw a tree.
Just gonna cast. I'm not sure where to put it.
Just stick it in the corner there. Like, we can just pretend we're up the top and.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're setting up the
Really?
hut to spend the night?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
can you get it where the ghost with the clam is in it too?
We'll save him a bunk off to the side.
All right, so everybody goes in there. And you want to do your long rest? Who wants to
Yeah.
do the first watch?
I'll take
do
a first
first
watch.
Oh, okay. I'll take second.
Okay, so Valdemar, give me a perception check, and then Galrin as well. It's very quiet up here throughout the night. You don't perceive any movement. Near the early morning hours, Galrin, as you're sort of looking around, you see that axe beak that you freed earlier, and he's just like roaming through the camp. And for a moment, he almost gets himself trapped inside that enclosure again. Like he wanders in, and even though the gate is still open, he spends a good half an hour trying to find his way back out before he eventually stumbles out and like freaks out, moves through the tents, knocks over a bunch of shit, and wanders off into the bushes.
Man, fuck, you're dumb.
We should have left your ass in that pit.
Maybe we just break the gate or something so he can't get himself locked in there.
I don't think that's gonna matter. Like,
At this point, if he gets himself stuck in there, he deserves to die.
But otherwise, it's an uneventful night, and you wake up in the morning, 7 a.m.
He did he?
Yep.
Oh.
You can all do your long rest.
Can we take the spyglass with us?
Sure, yeah, you can.
I would like to take the spyglass with us.
Do River and Flask know anything about the urn?
No, they've never been in here. But they do kind of concur with you that it must have some sort of significance or value. Doesn't seem to make sense to just have like a regular old jug sitting there. It's more of a jug than an urn, by the way, but
So, idea. On the way out, everyone should leave except for Greenbone and Scraps. Greenbone will hoist Scraps up to grab the urn and then tuck Scraps under his arm and cheese it.
Like it. I like this plan.
I put a spyglass in your inventory, Scraps.
Thank you.
Great, now you're a pirate.
Yeah. Greenbone, are you proud of me? Oh, do you know what we could do? The fucking flying monkey can take it.
There you go.
I mean, there's a chance that he could die.
I'm not that attached to the monkey yet, so.
Damn!
Expendable.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's harsh. I didn't mean it like that. I meant I haven't bonded it with the
No,
monkey.
there was no stuttering in your voice. There was no hesitation.
fuck-
You know what you
fuck that
said.
monkey.
Stay
Let
off
me
on
just-
Scrap's casual acquaintance list.
I put Marcel
Could
on the
go
map
any minute.
just to give it some more, it's you named him. At least
Look
say
at
that you
that
don't care
face.
too much about Marcel yet.
Look at that face. I hope you're
no.
proud of yourself.
You're not gonna make the monkey do it. It's okay.
Oh, good. What a good
No,
morning.
right.
Everyone woke up, we got breakfast, we guilt tripped Scraps. It's a good
I was
day.
taking a whim away at me. We weren't attacked by any ghost clams, so that was good.
Ghost clan.
Not yet.
That better be in your notes.
Okay.
Worried
Long
about,
rest took. We're
worried
not
about attacked by ghost with a clam.
by a ghost with a clam.
Mm.
Those ghost clams. Look at you.
Clam and or ghost clam. See, now that I know people are going to be reading this in the future.
Like see-through? It's the orb.
Oh yeah, that would have ended when you cast Tiny Hut. No, you can obviously cast it
Let's
again.
wait out
but-
at the front and look out for Greenbone running at us with Scraps in tow.
Take the monkey with you.
I can
The monkey.
I can take him off the board again.
Are you doing the whole switcheroo with the urn? Like replace it with a sandwich or something?
Yeah, actually, I'd like to take out my oldest, moldiest sandwich.
It's pretty
Yeah,
rank.
me
It's actually
too.
like
it looks pretty heavy.
it actually it's not very heavy at all. It's barely even together anymore. Like it's
I'd like to
hard to
take out
hold it.
two
In.
of my moldiest sandwiches.
I'll throw in a bit of cheese. Up the weight a little bit.
I'd like to replace this urn with a small picnic, please.
Small moldy feast.
Oh, Christ. Nice. Okay. So I would be replacing the urn with 2 moldy sandwiches and cheese.
Okay. Where's so River and Flask and Galvin aren't out. Where's everybody else?
I'm going with them, with Gelrin and them as well. I'm not going to be caught in this.
You want me to Sonic Ball you just in case?
I mean, we don't need Greenbone here if you're gonna Sonic Ball me. Don't. Well, I can't grab the
You.
urn though.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Never mind.
I like my plan.
We're going with that plan. Greenbone's gonna hold me up while I grab the urn and then run down the stairs.
Quick, get the camera. Let's get this.
Okay, so where are Sansa, Valdemar, and Greenbone?
I'm gonna move toward the door.
Okay.
Greenbone is holding Scraps up to the urn, and he's getting ready to run down the stairs with me. He's holding me.
Okay. So Valdemar, you're by the door as well?
Yep.
Okay. So Greenbone is holding you like by like your hip, like holding you up towards it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a small child.
Right. So you're 30 steps up, right? The stairs go 30 steps up to the thing. So just for that. So you pick up the jug and quickly swap it out with your weird sandwich cheese moldy bread concoction.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you pick up the jug, loose bricks begin falling from the ceiling, and everybody in this area, which includes Valdemar, Sansa, Scraps, and Greenbone, need to make deck saves, please.
Glad we got out of there.
Oops, wrong one.
Yeah.
Oof.
Can I take
Oh,
the
not good.
Everybody
boulder to the temple.
everybody but Sansa fails their deck save and gets hit with a variety of loose bricks from the
Ow.
top of
Ow.
the ceiling. So Sansa, you take half of this, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
So 10.
And everybody else takes the 20.
Wouldn't I take 10 for evasion?
No, that only makes you take no damage if you pass. Sorry, why am I getting
No,
confused?
it's I just had it. And only half damage if you fail.
Okay, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you also take 10 then.
So I also take 10 because I also have evasion.
Okay.
Okay. Greenbone takes. Alright. Leg it! Go! Cheese it!
Okay, so Greenbone can move 40 feet. So he gets down the stairs and to here with Scraps. Is he still holding you, or are you running separately?
No, he's still holding me.
Okay, so you're with him. What about Valdemar and Sansa? Are you staying where you are, or are you exiting the room?
I'm exiting.
Okay. Valdemar?
I'm going to stay there
Okay.
because I still have that rope attached. So I'm thinking everybody else can slide down the rope to avoid
Okay.
the traps.
So after Greenbone uses all his movement to get down the stairs with Scraps in hand, so to speak, and the jug in Scraps' hand, I need the three of you to make another round of deck saves as more bricks fall from the ceiling. So
Twice. Take the first one.
well, actually, yeah, it should be the first one because you rolled the second one by accident. So everybody saves, so takes half. Well, really, only Greenbone takes half because the other two of you have evasion. So Greenbone takes half of whatever this is. So 16
Ooh.
for Greenbone, and then I assume you continue moving out of the room.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So eventually, all of you make your way. Out, including Valdemar. You take up the rear.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my grappling hook.
Okay.
And run.
Cool. And as you run, basically the remainder of the ceiling collapses into that room entirely, burying everything in sight down to the ground.
There better be something special about this fucking urn.
Really
gonna
nice
be
home
like that,
decoration.
We like that cape that I saved, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to investigate the urn.
Well, it is empty. It appears to be made out of ceramic and holds about a gallon of liquid, weighs about 12 pounds.
Can I detect magic on it?
Sure.
Just standing by for the disappointment.
Yeah, right. It was just an structural integrity fucking yarn. Like,
No, it is in fact a wondrous item. It's an alchemy jug.
Yay!
You can hear
Make me
sloshing
put this
sounds if you shake it, even when it is empty. You can use an action and name one liquid from the table below that I put in there to produce the chosen liquid. Afterwards, you can uncork the jug as an action and pour that liquid out up to 2 gallons per minute. Maximum amount differs depending on the table there.
Mayonnaise.
So,
Sorry.
yes.
Well,
Gallons of mayonnaise.
Who wants mayonnaise?
we are a
What
bunch
the hell,
of
man?
we are a bunch of
Sandwiches?
white people.
I mean, you have cheese, bread, pocket bacon, and mayonnaise. That's not a terrible combination.
No.
Yeah, we fry it up. Good to go.
Beer,
Oh my.
honey. So I have
Oil.
placed that into
Well,
your
at least we're good
inventory,
on water.
Scraps.
Okay. That's incredible. Who wants mayonnaise?
Who wants Who wants a shot of mayo? I mean, yeah, obviously.
I am impressed. So this thing can actually technically feed and drink us, yeah. Like
Well, you can
Gallons
kind of do one per day. You know, like you can do, 4 gallons of beer, but then you can't do a different one or more of the same until the next dawn. But it can certainly help.
I have zero regrets about what happened, so like, I'm very happy with this alchemy show.
Chalt 11.
I'm just glad there wasn't a note inside saying I owe you. I was just
Yeah, like
If you can read this, you're too close.
You can read this. You're out of beer.
You reach in and it pulls you into the jug.
Okay. Well, zero regrets. Glad I grabbed the spyglass as well on the way out. And I'm glad we didn't do that on the way up.
Yeah, definitely.
So. Oh, shit. Worth it.
Thing of beauty.
Well, now what?
Well, I guess we're gonna. Oh no, we've already. I guess we're gonna continue on, journey on.
Should we
Sure.
head toward the crones?
Cronenberg fucking dog or whatever the hell it is.
So,
Crook.
Oh yeah, you added
Back.
stuff to the map, right?
well, I thought I
Tilt
did, but
back.
hold on, let me just.
Oh my god.
There. So I added a little bit. So this down here, this is where Camp Vengeance is that you saw. The swampy area is like I can't really show it to you on the map, but it's like just down here.
Why can't you show us?
Okay. There. It's like in that direction.
He's hiding things from us.
He's hiding from us. Have you scrolled out lately? Huge. The map is fucking enormous.
Lordy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So we were supposed to be heading in this direction anyway, I think. Out west, I believe.
Yeah, the general direction of where the ice came from, we're still gonna go off of that. And the direction that he was going, which I think coincided.
Okay, sorry. So which direction do you want to go?
Well, you guys look through the hourglass.
Yeah, well, this is what we saw. So this is where Crookback Bog is.
Well, no, it's
It's
this
pretty
is
close.
this is
Crookback
where it
Bog
was
is south,
pointed.
more south.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
That's where the spyglass was pointed. As you looked
Oh.
around, you saw this, which is that sort of timber fortified abandoned camp or abandoned looking camp. You know, and you saw like some of this other stuff here that's sort of open, but it didn't really have anything of interest in it. But down here, this is where the spyglass was pointed.
do we want to go to the abandoned camp and see what's there, or do we want to go straight to the crones?
The camp is probably the better option.
Yeah, we can just follow the river then that way, can't we? That is a river, isn't it?
Yes.
It's closer.
Onward to Camp Vengeance. That way we can get a full set. Camp Righteous to Camp Vengeance. Everyone got their stamp cards?
Yay!
Playing Cholt Bingo.
Almost get a free ice cream.
Okay, so you travel for the better part of a day. Not really a chance of getting lost since you've had a good look through the spyglass and you kind of have seen your destination there. And you come to the edge of the river that you have to cross, and there's a fairly rickety bridge next to a beautiful waterfall. And the bridge seems to cross part of the river and then over to another rocky cliffside. And you spot something a little bit strange. Like in the river, there's a couple of rock outcroppings with very rickety wooden sort of what are they called? Those bridges. Shit, I'm blanking on the name.
Bridges?
Swinging
Rope
bridges? Bridges? Jeff Bridges?
No, not Jeff Bridges.
Nailed it.
Oh, suspension bridges. That's what I was for. Suspension bridges. And on two of those outcroppings in the middle of the river are two familiar characters heavily engaged in some sort of combat.
Ooh, I wonder who.
In some sort of Mortal Kombat?
And in fact, there is one point, there is partially obscured this giant fireball and a variety of, oh, that doesn't work. Yeah. A variety of frozen bits and pieces, as you can kind of see off in the distance. I think you can see. Yeah, you can see far enough. Zandala on one of the rocks engaged in combat with Artis.
Oh, I'm about to hit this bitch again with another guiding bolt. Remember me?
And then she's gonna fucking.
No, it's okay.
This
I
is the
got
one-
Val next to me to punch me just in
Yeah.
case.
This is the one we're attacking, right?
Yep.
We want that bitch. Okay.
How far
All
away
right,
is she?
let's-
She is in range. She is in range.
Can I just say this actually does look like a Mortal Kombat like fight scene?
Yeah.
Does look at the
I
pretty
can see it.
rainbow and the fireball.
Like it's very Tekken, like it's like there's
It is very Tekken.
Hey, Gilmer, why don't you take a couple steps forward just so you can get in better range?
No, after you, I insist.
No, you first.
After you,
Man,
buddy,
my
I
initiative
insist.
rolls were crap.
Well,
You
let's
first.
let's roll for initiative and see. The whole question of who goes first is a very easy one to answer in D&D.
What are you afraid of, Silver? It's just a bridge.
the initiative.
We're each
I would
trying to
like-
push
I
each
would-
other off a bridge.
I would like to start initiative by using a bonus action to shove.
Well, so unfortunately, it looks like both Silver and Galrin rolled the same initiative, but the tiebreaker is your dexterity, which puts Silver just a hair ahead of Galrin in the order. But at the very top of the order, before any of these shenanigans, Greenbone gets to go first.
Greenbone would like to make his way downtown. Oh wow, you
Walking
didn't think of
fast. Faces past.
Yeah,
this. Exactly.
and his
And
homebound.
So that
I don't know.
those bridges are treated as difficult terrain because you have to move very gingerly and carefully across them. And they don't seem to support a whole lot of weight. Like Greenbone's a pretty hefty guy, so he, I mean, it supports him if he moves carefully.
Okay, I won't dash then because that'll just make the bridge just go like.
Well, you can dash, but you would only. So difficult terrain means half movement, so you can still dash, but you effectively just move
Okay, well then.
half
Yeah.
that. So
So, Madam, can you chill your shit, please? Thank you.
okay, so he dashes basically, moving almost all the way to the other side of the bridge. That then brings us to
Ah,
Silver.
guess what?
And I imagine Galvin and Silver like at the beginning of this bridge, like two racers on the start line ready to go, and they're both like pushing and pulling and tugging, and then Silver just gets the edge.
So I can, starting at 8th level, moving through non-magical difficult terrain cost you no extra movement.
There you go. It's definitely non-magical. It's just a brittle bridge. So
So I'm gonna dash.
I'd like to provoke an attack of opportunity to trip him.
There's this big, massive fucking fight happening. These two are just like, you first. I'm gonna shove you off the bridge.
And I'm like, Gilren, look behind you. And he looks, and then I run away.
What's that? Like,
Hey, look, a
Make
distraction.
make a persuasion check. You gotta be
Alright,
a
I'm
15.
good.
You
okay.
gotta make a 15.
Now it's Gellern.
No, persuasion. I want to be persuaded. 'Cause I want to trip your ass.
While you're like, I'm already gone, man. Like,
You'll get yours one day. You'll get yours.
After the fight, you can shove each other off bridges. It's fine.
All right, let's start this up. Where's my actions? Guiding bolt. And I'm gonna cast this bitch at a 5th level, right at her ass.
She needs to make. Oh, that's an attack. She will cast shield.
But it's a flank. She's not even looking.
It's a lightning. It's a flash of light streaking towards her. She can see it coming,
Damn it. Remember me?
and she does glance back at you and gives you this smirk.
Oh,
Are you staying where you are? Or are you
Fucking
moving
smirk.
to?
No, I'm a hold.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't like that 32 damage of radiant.
Artus creates this icy platform in midair over here and moves halfway across the side there. Scraps.
To gingerly make my way to here. I cast Moonbeam on Vandala. I need to call her a very
She
rude
can't
name there.
avoid that. Yes. Yes.
Constitution. Let's see.
She's probably got really high constitution. But that's okay.
Nope, that's not a good roll.
Oh, dang! Is all.
Okay, so that is 18 points of damage. What the? There we go. That's Scraps. And Valdemar.
Oh. So does my ability to walk on water and all that other stuff negate difficult terrain?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. All right. So I could spend my bonus action or my bonus action to dash, which will give me half movement. And so instead of going 100 feet, I'd go 50. Correct?
Yeah, with a key point, yeah.
That's dash.
Well, dash
I mean, my
isn't...
movement. My movement.
If you want to use dash as a bonus action, you have to spend a key point with Step of the Wind. Otherwise, dash is an
what
action.
I want to do is I want to dash as an action and Step of the Wind as a bonus action so that I can cover the entire 100 feet. Because dash would give me, a normal terrain dash would give me 100 feet. And Step of the Wind would give me 100 feet. So if I spend both of them, even though I'm going over difficult terrain, wouldn't I get a total of 100 feet?
75, because your regular movement is 50, right? Plus dash is 100, plus another dash is 150. Dash doesn't, it only doubles your initial movement, not the dashed. So that's 150, and then because of the difficult terrain, it'll be 75.
That's just doing dash. That's not doing Step of the Wind, right?
That's doing both.
Doing both? Okay,
Yeah.
so 75 feet?
Yeah, or
All right,
80,
that's
because
what I'll
we've been
do.
rounding up, so.
Okay.
Well, actually, sorry, you can do 75 on this one. This one's a 5 grid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they just...
So that just cost you 1 key point and your action and bonus action.
Yep. That's it. That's
Cool.
all I can do this round.
Zandala, looking at Gelrin.
Yeah, Val's not around. Fuck! Sansa, get your fist ready. I do anything weird, punch me in
Got
the
my
face.
slapping hand ready.
If he does anything weird, push him off the bridge.
She
Oh,
smiles
too bad.
at you.
Too bad you don't have a clam that you can hit him with, Sansa.
Yeah.
Just right in the nose.
She smiles at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Get that hand ready.
Oh, you got it. Maybe.
Can I give him encouragement for advantage?
You're stronger than this.
Encouragement.
Listen, if you're gonna get inside my head, the least you can do is buy me dinner first.
Um, 15 does not save. And you suddenly pop into.
I've suddenly what?
She polymorphs you into a chicken.
Wait, how do we know the difference?
Because he now looks, he's
Val.
actually an abyssal chicken. He's kind of a gross little chicken.
Am I a pissed off looking abyssal chicken?
Oh yeah, you look mad.
Oh, this bitch. I hate her
That's
so
one angry
much.
chicken.
She's done nothing but taunt me.
I
every
mean,
encounter.
you look like this.
Oh my god.
Well, look at that. I don't have
How is
eyes.
that
There's
even a
accurate.
chicken
There's
at
accuracy there. There's anatomical
You-
accuracy. There's no
It
eyes.
is carnivorous, temperamental, tasty, bottom feeder, native to the abyss. It has a feature called Bad Flyer, which
Just
means
like
that at the
Elrond,
end of
bottom
your
feeder.
turn, if you're airborne, the only thing holding it aloft is its flying speed. It's not a very good flyer.
There's some chicken.
Do you still want me to
Does
slap
the-
you?
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Hey, just checking.
Sansa, you're up next.
I'm sorry, little chicken man. But I'm
Little
gonna
chicken.
carry on and hit this lady with a firebolt.
Please.
Oh shit.
23, that definitely hits. 17 points of damage, and now she has to make a... Let's see if she can maintain concentration on the polymorph spell. Just.
But didn't I damage her?
You did, but she maintained enough. She rolled just enough of a con save to maintain her concentration on the polymorph.
Can I use my bonus action to Misty Step
Sure.
across the bridge? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's 30 feet. Should cover it.
It's
Almost.
right next to Greenbone.
Right next to Greenbone, the bridge begins. Sorry, I just called Greenbone a bitch. I'm gonna need Greenbone to make a dex save because the bridge begins to buckle under the weight of the two of you standing next to each other at the very end there.
Too much cheese.
Oh, Greenbone actually, like, the board underneath Greenbone's feet gives way and he starts falling down.
You'll be
How deep is that
fine.
water?
Yeah, it's maybe 40 feet down. It's not terribly high up.
Deep enough to drown a chicken?
Oh, well, how deep it is, it varies, but... I mean,
Okay, he used to be a pirate, so it's fine.
Shit. I got an idea. No, I can't. I can't communicate it, so never mind. Damn it, I had a really good idea, too.
Is
So-
it falling?
I would say that he fell into the water and went splash. So he's just in the water. It's not that high that he takes a little bit of bludgeoning damage from the fall. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does he take half that?
Only when he's raging, I think. I don't know.
Okay. It's hard to keep up with
Mm-hmm. I know he has got all kinds of weird resistances.
that. Yeah, and I'm just it's hard not to remember my own shit. You know?
It's not a life or death ruling here, so I would just say take the whole 7.
Yeah.
And so he's in the water. At that point there, the water is only about 4 feet deep or so, so he's really only, he can stand in the water there. It does get
You've seen the whole
significantly
shampoo
deeper over
ad.
here.
You've seen the shampoo ad, where it's slow motion like.
It gets a little bit deeper along here. You can kind of see the outlines, right? And then it gets again deeper over here. So
Fuck, we gotta get out. Oh, this question mark. So
Looking like a football commentator now with all this sketch.
I know, I love that. I think I swear it's new, and that's the one thing I've always missed in the beginning. So I just be able to draw on here because in some ways it makes it a lot easier to illustrate some things. All right, what does Greenbone want to do down there?
There's no way for him to actually get up on the rocks here, is there? So, you know what? He's gonna make his 40 feet.
And he'll be in water, so it's half movement.
Gonna take 2 shots at your one. Because he's annoyed. And then he's gonna shuffle 20 feet this way.
Okay. The first one hits and does a little bit of damage. Okay, Silver.
Okay. Going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okie doke.
On her. And we're gonna shoot Steve.
Make her hurt. Silver, if you kill her, I will take back all the bridge talk.
Both of those miss her.
Oh.
Rich Dog remains on.
As of now, bridge talk remains on. Whoever kills this bitch, every round of beer is on me.
Any movement?
I mean, abyssal.
No.
All right, Galvin.
Yeah, not today.
Okay, so that's a 40-foot drop.
Yeah.
So what is can I walk on this?
That seems like a pretty steep slope down.
How steep we talking here?
It's like a 60-degree slope. What are you trying to do? You can certainly walk up to here. Like, that's flat ground. That's fine. You only have... What do you have for movement? 30 feet. Yeah. But you can also fly. You also have 30...
I'm gonna yeet myself down this slope.
Okay.
So, can I, just yeet... Oh, is it even... Oh, it's not even gonna let me move. Hold on. I'm gonna yeet myself. Do I take any bludgeoning damage on the way down?
Oh, I mean, you kind of tumble and roll down. You take a little bit.
How much damage do I take?
2.
Shit! Not good enough.
Okay. Artis...
Can I use my action to bite myself?
No.
It's like,
This is
Why don't
polymorph. I know how this
I
works.
taste like chicken.
Why don't you go killer in chicken form? I mean, come on, man.
Embrace the abyssal.
Damn it. Okay, well, so if I'm here, I still have more movement. I can do a dash. Can I... And you said I can kind of fly? Can I make it to there? To the...
Well, no,
Can I
you...
make it to here?
To where? No.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, but you already moved like 25 to get down here, so you have like 5 feet left. It's not
You were
30
trying to,
walking
No, but if
plus
I
30
dash,
flying.
I can dash though, right?
I'm gonna say since you're trying to intentionally hurt yourself, we're gonna count that as your action. The yeeting part is an action.
Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make it over there.
It's an action and bonus action.
So if you wanted to make it over there, you can do that from where you started. You can dash fly over there.
Oh, I can?
But yeah, because you could dash for 60, but then you can't eat yourself off for the 2 points of damage.
Oh.
Like it's
Okay,
one or
can I
the
just
other.
Do that then?
Sure, so you can get over to here and just give yourself
So,
the
yeah,
2
I'll
hit
just-
points back. Okay.
This is gonna end very badly for me, but I don't care. I'm having a ball.
I had a plan to help you, but I actually kind of want to see what you do now. So,
Well, that's all my.
I asked if you
that's
wanted
it,
to
right?
slap.
oh,
That's,
I
you
had,
already left.
I
I
was
asked
going to
if you
use,
wanted to slap beforehand.
I was going to use dispel magic, but I mean, he seems intent on biting this one's ankles. So,
I mean, I can't do anything else. That's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Live out your ankle biter dreams.
yeah, up you go, dude.
Art December continues his movement across, somewhere disappearing behind the waterfall. Takes us
Dude,
to
I'm gonna help
scraps.
you.
Well, you might be
You what?
providing just the distraction that he needed to get further away. But it's your turn, Scraps.
Does the chicken want help?
I don't know how you would be able to ascertain that.
Yeah.
Well, furious
yeah.
bobbing of the head, like.
I mean, it is a bad
You can
flyer.
tell
It
I'm
looked
a
like
very
a...
pissed off chicken nugget right now.
Okay, first off, I'd like to move my moonbeam on top of her. Is that a movement?
And by the way,
Or it's
you end up on the ground over here, right next to her, because your flapping always results in you crashing onto the ground at the end of your flying speed, because it's a chicken. It's a bad flyer. Just so you know.
You can move your moonbeam, but then the action is the damage. No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's
it's continuous damage.
Since on
I
each of your
think-
turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction.
Yeah. The damage isn't an action, but the movement of it is.
Okay. I would like to use Dissonant Whispers on her, which is 60 feet. Is that 60 feet between me and her?
Yeah, that's less than 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to use Dissonant Whispers on her, and then can I use a bonus action to Misty Step?
Yep. Actually, no. What is Misty Step? Misty Step is a spell.
Oh, is it?
Bonus.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, but they're both
Bonus
level spells, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
So you can, like, Misty Step and then do something other than a spell, or you can do
Okay.
Dissonant Whispers and not Misty Step.
I would like... Does a cantrip count? Can I use a cantrip and then Misty Step?
Yes.
I'd like to create a bonfire under her ass. Then Misty Step. Oh, I don't want the... How do I get rid of the thing? I want to go there. Damn it. No, I... Can you move that fire thing, please?
Why is it next to me?
Scraps is in on my master plan.
Okay.
Chicken.
She made her deck save, so she takes no damage from the bonfire. And you Misty Step over there. Valdemar.
Yeah.
So I can dash as a bonus action, right? For 100 feet.
If you spend a key
Well,
point.
that-
Yeah.
Or if I... Oh, yeah. I Step of the Wind. I'm thinking, okay. So I can Step of the Wind as a bonus action, spend a key point for 100 feet. That would take me up to here, right?
Well, let's see.
So the straight line, it's 60 feet.
So
So I'm thinking,
15, 30 to the bridge. Let's say the bridge is another 20, which is difficult terrain. So that's technically 40. So that's then 70. And yeah, you can get up to her.
Okay. All right. Let me spend the key point first before I forget.
Yep.
And I'm just going to punch her twice
Okie doke.
as my action.
Yes. Yes.
2 hits.
Look at all them dice.
Break her heart.
So 2 24s.
Yep. Both of them hit.
So 14, 24, 31.
Let's see if she can maintain concentration. On that one, she can't. On the second one. Yep. You're still a chicken. Okay. Her turn.
Just want to look as vicious as possible. Grr.
But what is a chicken but a very tiny dinosaur?
True.
Where is everybody muted?
Or not?
Or not.
Or not.
What?
Oh, you guys are all muted on my end for some reason.
Everybody's always muted in the OBS Ninja thing,
Yes.
but not Discord.
Okay. Now I can hear you guys.
All right.
All right, that's my action.
Okay.
Still on the hype train. Choo choo.
Train don't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Please, make it stop.
Please, can I get off this train?
My stop was ages ago.
She
You pull some
begins.
legendary action shit out of your butt.
She begins casting a spell.
Counter spell.
Okay. Your counter spell succeeds.
Okay.
And then she begins casting a second spell using her quicken spell ability.
That's not very nice.
And she drops a fireball over there. So Dex saves for the 3 of you that are inside that area, please.
Excuse me?
All right, Chuck. I have a question.
Mhm.
With the Sentinel feat, it says when a creature within your reach makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. So is that considered an attack?
Yeah,
All right.
I would
I'm gonna
say
punch
so.
that bitch. I'm gonna punch that bitch.
Okay.
I just get one swing, right?
Just one, yeah, just one arm strike, like usual. So the DC is 15, so Silver and Sansa
Oh, I hit the
fail.
wrong one.
Yeah, pick the other one. Scraps, you succeed, and because of evasion, you take no damage. Silver and Sansa take 33 fire damage. And she takes the damage from your punch.
Hope you're punching her like right in the back of her head.
All right, over to Sansa.
I'm gonna move right here. Maybe. Oh, that's a ruler. Okay. Here. Would dispel magic work on you, chicken person? I don't know.
Lock?
Box? Maybe I should just try to hit her.
Just
Would,
hit her.
Yeah.
would KFC work on you?
Lock?
Okay, let's try. Okay, I'm gonna try not that. Let's just go with firebolt again.
Ooh. That hits her. For sure.
This bitch is gonna run. I can feel it. I can feel it in my chicken loins.
In your chicken tenders.
I can feel it. Feel it in the
You're-
tendies.
Your little chicken nugs.
I can feel it.
Feel it in the
This
nugs.
bitch is gonna fucking run.
She does manage to maintain concentration.
Son of a bitch.
Not fair.
Okay, then Greenbone. Enjoying a
Greenbone.
swim in the water is lovely, by the way. It's like a perfect, like 21 degrees. Like it's nice and warm.
He would normally be enjoying himself, but unfortunately he can't because, he's not
There's a
hitting
fight
them
going
with a
on.
sword. He would like to take out his side of the Headless Horseman to use his Phantom Steed.
Ooh, I haven't seen that in a minute.
Yeah.
Phantom seahorse emerging from the water.
Does he have clams?
It doesn't mention it, but he is looking for clams. He can't hit with it, but he can sure as fuck move 100 feet with no. He's not like hampered by walking speed or anything. So if this bitch runs, it's okay. She's being chased down by a fucking fucking
not
seahorse.
run.
Like,
She better not fucking run. I think
So
Josh knows
sorry.
what I
So
wanna
he
do on
takes
my
he summons that phantom steed, basically. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's got his fear flame out and his phantom steed,
Yes.
but like he can't do anything because he's 40 feet below this bitch. So
Yeah, but he can move if he wants to now. He wants to
okay,
move
so
some
he can
more.
move 100 feet, can't he?
Yes.
I can go find artists.
However, I would say that the waterfall area is still difficult terrain, even with the swim speed. So he can
I
move.
don't think he's hampered. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. He'll go this way. So that's 50.
Oh yeah, he can go that way for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Silver.
All right. Gonna try and shoot her.
Oh God, somebody hit me.
22 hits. And a 25 hits.
Oh, let me roll the D6. I'm sorry.
Yep. And an additional 2 points. Twice. Okay. She is near death. You staying where you
My
are?
time to shine.
Come on, Abyssal Chicken, you can do it.
Man, I
can
wish I had a
choke.
bonus action that was like.
I swear,
If you-
Sean.
if you do
I
this,
swear, if you pull some shit,
if you do this, you will be the first to choke from the alchemy jug.
I got
Mayonnaise.
multi-attack too. So let's go. Bagok, motherfucker.
Spicy chicken.
Come on, spicy chicken. Oh my god.
No! This chicken sucks!
I mean, you put forth a pretty decent effort. But it doesn't quite connect. Like the bite is more intimidating than painful. The claws are just awkward. Your claw attack just seems like you're still coming to terms with just because you're also standing on the claws. Like it's the only thing holding you upright, so you kind of like get off balance trying to scratch her with the claws. Yeah. Any movement?
I'm gonna stand by Val and try and look menacing and intimidating.
Okay.
come in clutch. Isn't it his turn? Oh no, we skipped him. Damn it.
No, legendary action. She disappears.
Scraps is up next. Artis seems to have disappeared. He seems to have taken the opportunity of this encounter to make his escape, as he was clearly he's being chased by her. So he's taken this opportunity to put some distance there.
Sorry, I want to check the range or something. What's the range on Fireball?
Fire bolt?
From my Staff of Fire.
Yeah, but fire bolt, right? BOLT.
Fireball.
Ball?
Nope, fireball.
Okay.
This is so fucking bright.
It's 150 feet.
I would like to cast Fireball.
Okay.
Do it. I don't even care. Roast me.
All right. Whereabouts do you want it?
Right on her.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I keep forgetting the... Yeah. Maybe I should take
I
this
don't
back.
even care. I don't even care.
I don't care.
Alright, well, if you don't care, like...
Fucking send it.
Okay. Well, the two of you, Galrin in chicken form and Valdemar, make deck saves, please.
Fried chicken tonight, lads?
Shit.
How much damage do I take? Ha, I rolled better.
So
dex than you.
Valdemar takes no damage.
Ooh.
So, Scraps, can you roll 8d6, please?
Oh shit.
8d6. I'm sorry, Garen. I will...
I don't
do my best.
care. Just end it.
22. Oof.
I am no longer
Oof.
a chicken.
That's correct. You're no longer a chicken.
And I take 12 damage.
You take 12. Yeah, that's right.
You're welcome.
You.
Okay. Valdemar.
Did I not kill her?
Not quite. Almost.
Not bad. You
Well.
can do it, man.
I'm gonna punch her.
Get your ass in there and finish this shit. Sick
Chuck
of this
from the drum.
bitch. It-
The first one hits. The second one does not.
Okay. She's still up.
Hmm.
All right. Flurry of blows.
Yes.
Marked off the key point.
So, on the first punch, you hit her, and you can see her eyes roll back in her head as she falls slowly off the cliff and down.
Can I grab her? Can I make the
Um,
reaction to grab her?
For a key point.
Okay. Anything to make me spend these key points, right, Chuck? What do you want me to roll for it? I spent the key point.
Just make an acrobatics check. Athletics, actually. Athletics.
Athletics, okay, that's acrobatics, sorry. Here's athletics.
Okay, so you manage to hold on to, like, you basically grab, like, her hand or her arm as she's about to fall down.
Okay. I'm gonna pull her. Well, I don't have any more actions.
Yeah.
But I've got a hold of her.
Okay. Sansa, what would you like to do?
Now not sure how to help in this situation.
Fucking hit her.
Well, he's holding her up. I think.
Oh, let's take her prisoner.
No.
I don't know what's
kill
going
her.
on. What do you want me to do?
Let's take her
Kill her.
I
prisoner.
shout across.
Take her prisoner.
No, because that means she survives and she gets away, and then she gets to smirk at me again. I will not have that.
Take her prisoner.
I'm just gonna watch and see what happens.
That son of a bitch! Come on, kill her.
Sean, I'm not
She's
going to put
dead.
that Borat
Yeah,
bathing suit on, but I think
she's
Greenbone would.
She's not
No.
dead.
I hit
She's
her. Her eyes rolled back in her head. She went to fall back into the water.
She didn't die. She's near death.
Oh.
Oh, she's
Oh.
near death.
well, she for all intents and purposes, she's unconscious.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
She's got fucking death saves now.
Then I will do something, I guess.
And we got the body.
And
so we
and
blew
she
her ass.
she did skip her turn, so like it would have been her turn after Valdemar. She didn't do anything because she's unconscious.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do it.
Oh.
If this doesn't kill her, I don't know.
Oh no!
God.
Oh no!
She can't fucking dodge
Yeah,
it.
she can't do anywhere.
It
She can't go anywhere. She's...
it kills her, and like it leaves behind this charred body that's still like Valdemar's holding on to her arm. Oops, sorry.
Gonna wash your hand, Val.
I'm gonna loot this bitch. Give me all of her stuff. If it looks
Sansa?
anything like a Harper thing, here you go, Sansa. Take it.
Sansa, you get to chug from the jug.
Oh, yay!
Yep. And every beer that you ever buy while I'm around is on me.
Yay! Beer and mayonnaise. Just what I wanted.
This is the part where I pull that Fortnite kid meme. Get shit on! Get shit on!
Are you teabagging the body?
No. I'm not that degenerate.
Ah.
I'm gonna investigate her body.
Greenbone's gonna look in this direction.
Is there anything specific that you're looking for?
Just seeing pretty much what she has on her, like
Anything of interest?
weapons,
regards to,
maps.
Or anything in regards to an artifact of a particular season, or an accessory of a particular season.
She doesn't have anything. She does not have the Ring of Winter on her, by any means.
Well, obviously.
She does have a quarterstaff, but it's not particularly special. She's got a spell book with a bunch of spells in it. Other than that, there's surprisingly little on her person.
Does she have a ring of mind shielding that protects against domination?
No.
Grab stands up beside Gallery and she's like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I? Hold on a second. What's this do? Hold on. If you do... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, can I put her soul in my ring? I don't think it'll let me do that though.
You should reincarnate her.
Which ring are you talking about?
No. The ring of mind shielding, but I don't think I can. I think it's like if the wearer dies, the soul enters it.
That's right.
So no, I don't think I can do that.
No.
Greenbone wants to look
Unless the DM
for.
would allow it.
You'd have to bring her back and then kill her again or something like that. Like bring her back, put the ring on her, and then kill her again. What about Greenbone?
No, it's too risky.
Greenbone wants to look for artists.
So you climb up there eventually. But there seems to be no trace. He seems to have scampered off in the melee. During the brouhaha.
Heck, we're trying to help you. Well, he gets back on his sea mare and goes for a giddy up around the pool.
Well, all my loose ends are now tied.
It's a
You still
shame
smell
she
like
had to die.
It,
You know what? I'm gonna push Silver into the water.
you should actually just shove.
Nope. Come on. Strength checks. Let's go.
No,
Come on. Come
no,
on.
no.
Just
Come on.
If you roll a strength check, Gelrin, then Silver will either have to make one or just fall in. Oh god.
Okay, I'll
you
do a
take
strength check.
Please don't
With
fail. Please don't fail. It'd be
inspiration.
hilarious.
With inspiration.
It's
I
like
barely made it.
it's the worst little shoving match that actually results in Gelrin stumbling and not falling in the water, but just falling down like beside Valdemar. It's a good thing that Greenbone is splashing around in the pool there, because if he had seen that,
The mockery. The mockery.
If you would have seen that, both of us would have ended up in the water.
yeah.
Oh, she's dead. Dandala.
Thank God it's over. She doesn't have anything of interest on her body other than that quarterstaff and a book of spells that Sansa should totally take and try and get some cool new moves.
I'd like to take them.
I'm going to give Gelrin. I'm going to give Gelrin her staff.
The
Sansa,
fuck do
can
I
you
do with
send-
this?
Can you send a message to
trophy.
Artis?
Yes.
And you're
I
just
will
trying to
be
get on my
able to.
good graces.
No, it's a trophy. It's
Those are the spells she has in her book.
Oh, look at that. Dominate person. That looks familiar.
Mage hand. Pick me up and throw me.
It's the 10
can
pound
you
max,
use
I
Mage
think.
Hand to find a clam and slap somebody with it?
I think so.
We'll use that to wake up Scraps in the middle of the night. She'll be like, see?
Where'd all this talk
What
of
could happen?
clams come from?
The
Scraps.
urn.
Yeah.
Because I was so convinced that something would happen with the urn. I was just like, no, a ghost with a clam will come out and like slap me about it. It's because I've been looking at otters all week, okay?
Newfound
So,
otter obsession.
Everybody watching right now, we would appreciate fan art of a ghost attacking somebody with a clam.
And also Greenbone in a Borat bathing suit.
Oh, the mankini?
Yeah.
With the
The
With the
banana
thumbs up.
hammock?
and his pecs glistening.
Yeah.
Big old pepperonis just like glistening in the water.
Pepperoni.
All right. Anything you guys want to do here before proceeding towards the camp that you were headed towards, which we will have to pick up next week?
Sansa can send a message to Artis saying that Zadal is dead. Like, yo, she's seen him,
Yeah.
so
Are you pooping?
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite bits of the Mighty Nine.
Are you pooping?
people.
It says they have to be in range. Is that?
Yeah, but the range is message is only 120 feet range.
I mean, we sent a message to
Yeah.
the princess when we found her dad, so
That's sending.
Thank you.
I think sending, you have to be on the same plane.
Sending, yeah. Message is short range. Sending is the as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
I didn't have it prepared, so I didn't see it on the list.
Mm.
Everybody say hi. It's a cat you rarely see.
Kitty.
Which one?
So much.
Oh.
Okay.
It's Cloud.
Message.
Wow.
Message is a local call. Sending is long.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's collect.
Yeah.
This call may incur additional charges. Do you wish to accept?
And after every 25 words, you have to put another quarter in.
Yeah.
Can I use sending? That'd be cool.
We had a baby eats a boy.
Uh,
It's a boy.
I remember,
I remember
that.
that. I remember that. Man, whoa.
Bob, we had a baby eats the boy.
you'd have to prepare sending next long rest that you do before
Okay.
you can use it.
Okay. Well, we can do that later. Whenever. Artist can remain in the dark for now, I guess.
Weird would that be in real life though? You're just walking along and suddenly you get a message going, "Hey, by the way," you're like,
Instant voicemail just plays in your head.
Where is he? Val wants to punch Gelrin.
Okay.
Why?
We end
Talk
every
away.
encounter just in case.
I only hit you once.
It's 19 points of bludgeoning
Another
damage.
flesh wound.
present Sansa with
Oh.
the jug.
After
Anyway,
after I hit Gelrin, I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry, you're not a chicken anymore.
It's such a dick move.
So if I choose to yeet myself to do damage to myself, so I knock myself out of polymorph because I know the spell, it's a problem. But if anyone wants to have free range and punch me in the face,
But you have to remember when you're
okay.
I could have
when
swore I asked if
okay.
you wanted me to slap you before
but
I went across the
when
bridge.
when you're polymorphed
Alright.
into a chicken, you are a chicken. Like you act and think like a chicken. You wouldn't have the self-awareness to know that you've been polymorphed and you need to yeet yourself off something.
okay, fine.
Like
So, are you saying we have free range to hit you again?
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Perhaps what's in the jug? What did you find?
It's whatever you want.
Oh.
Do you
Surprise
want
me.
Okay,
He's fondue.
Mayonnaise it
mayonnaise.
is.
do you
Mayo.
want vinegar?
Down. She's
Do you want
Whatever.
vinegar?
might be a little intense.
Do you want wine or beer?
I don't know.
Do you want to do wine drunk or beer drunk?
White wine spritzer.
White wine spritzer!
Oh wait! Why don't we wait to do this party
I
until
think
we
you-
set up camp?
I think it should be a random roll.
I don't think so because there's basic poison in there.
There's like acid.
Yeah, there's acid and basic poison. Yeah.
What about
Oh, David.
What
David Chalk, you beat me with the gift.
about Alkahest?
Alcast.
Those are some rookie scoops of that mayonnaise. It used to be like full face.
God, that is disgusting.
Wow.
I mean, I like mayo on like some of my foods and my sandwiches, but goddamn, that's just gross.
That- and the little smear on his belly and everything. Like,
You guys really just eating mayo?
yeah, it's just. I'm assuming it's a warm day as well. Like, he's eating warm mayo. Like. Anyway,
Wow.
as we were saying, there's a white wine spritzer in this jug for you.
Yay! Well, we should maybe make it across the rickety bridges.
You know what? I'm on cloud 9. You know what, Silver? I'm done trying to push you off bridges. I'm willing to just let it be water under the bridge, so to speak.
Literally and figuratively.
But
I'm done. I'm done trying to push you off a bridge. I'm just
Well,
gonna take
after
you a
you.
stride.
What he wants you to think, so.
After you, Gelrin.
There, I went. I'm willing to be an adult about this. I'm just happy that bitch is dead. And watch her come back as a fucking lich.
All right, that seems like a good place to end it for the week then. You are
You wanted to
now.
make her disappear, didn't you? Didn't you?
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to decide what to do with her.
See, every time you give me an opportunity to finish something, I always fall short at the finish line.
I keep giving you opportunities, though. So there's that.
Apparently, my dice want none of it.
All right. We'll.
See, I thought I killed her.
I thought
And
you
I
did
thought-
too.
Yeah, when you said her eyes roll back in her head, she falls back. My thinking was, crap, she's got the Ring of Winter on her. So I got to grab her because, because if she
Yeah.
falls in the water, we'll probably never find her again.
My thing was, if she falls in the water, she's gonna end up coming back at some point in some future session. And we're gonna have to do all this all over again. Chicken included.
Well, this way at least you know for sure what happened. So some closure. All right.
Almost tied up.
Yep, that'll do it for the stream. I'm going to shut the stream off.
Everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.